thanks to MIDI HC for these new beats. What kind of camera did you take that picture with, by the way? Alright, look, you don't even have to show us the picture. God, I'm dying. I know I should make highlights. Hey, what you jerking on over there? Hold on, I can't see it. I need a little bit more lube. Oh, you skipped me. I'm dying. This fucking new mix. MIDI HC. And our tax money goes to NASA at the tune of $56 million a day. And they're giving us fake pictures of Earth. Did you know that, sir?
Who that knocking at the door? Probably a couple juggies.
So do you think that the Americans landed on the moon in the 1960s? Paper thin, fake moon. How's everybody doing today? Man, this one's already off to a great start. No, it's all good. Change the front desk. This is the Flat Earth Digest. Welcome back, everybody. The Hoary Sheet Show is back with another broadcast, and tonight I'm gonna just kind of talk about like the Flat Earth International conference that I went to. I'm gonna show you the pictures. I'm gonna show you the videos. I'm gonna show you a little bit of live stream from the billboard, and this is just me kind of getting all caught up on everything that I've been wanting to talk about. And after that, I'm gonna go ahead and start covering the most recent stuff. You know, I really want to highlight some newer channels. I'm not gonna get to highlighting brand new channels in this broadcast, but it's gonna get a lot of stuff, you know, highlighted that I've been meaning to talk about. So without further ado, I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat. Also, I want to connect to the Facebook broadcast real quick. That's something that I'm trying to rush at the last minute to do everything. And that's one of those things that I want to catch before I forget. So let me open up one of those tabs. Those tabs. And before I forget, you're going to hear a little bit of an echo. Tabs. Alright, cool. Alright, now I'm in the Facebook chat as well, but if you're listening to me right now, go ahead and get in the YouTube channel, Flat Smackers Live. It's going to be another Let me look past all the beer cans on my desk to see what time it is. It's going to be another like 9 days before I'm actually able to stream on the main Hoary Sheet Show channel. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you're wondering why I'm still not on, with the main channel, that's why. Thank Udit Bat. So anyway, hey, Bob is here tonight. How you doing? Bob from Glowbusters in the house. Midi HC with those awesome beats. What's up, bro? Karen B's in there. Flat Earth Vegans, hello. The Plain Truth made it. The Plain Truth was first, and complaining about the 8-minute countdown. The wonderful 8-minute countdown by Midi HC. I was with my headphones on. Midi, dude, I was like on the floor, like pounding the floor, laughing. At just like 2 minutes in, I'm just like dying. I thought I was gonna be like starting the broadcast with my feet up in the air, but that's totally why I had the wrong desk on when we started. I was not ready, so it was fun though. It was fun. Fred Carr, how's it going? All right, guys, this is like a Friday night channel crawl. Hoary urgent news. Uh-oh. What you got? It's about that paper. Oh no. Dun dun dun. Oh, nice. Oh yeah. Well, there was no problems here, Ace. Lady, oh my God, what's going on in the chat? You mods take care of that. I don't have time for it. All right, what we're gonna do is start off with the folder. The folder from the conference that I'm about to show you contains everything that I experienced up until the paper and several hours after the paper. So the first picture up in the list, let me just do it. Wait, hold on. Why am I making my own sound effects when I have my own sound effects? And what's great about this is Caroline is so special. Hold on, let me get it right here before I do this. Do I want to do it like this? Do I want to do it like... I'm trying now, just being picky in what I can do with my setup, but... here it is. This was on our way. She gets her own sound effect whenever I possibly can. This is when we were on our way to the trip. As you can see, she's driving, and she's still happy about it at this point. I believe, and I was pretty much that happy the whole time because I didn't have to drive, and nor could I really drive. So it was good. It was good all the way for me. The next picture. Now, can anyone maybe remotely comprehend what just happened moments before I took this picture? If you guessed that this was the little baggie I got from the first dispensary I ever walked into, you are correct! Yes. Yes, thank you. Yes, this is the first little baggie I got from the first ever medical marijuana dispensary that I reached out there in the lovely Denver, Colorado. And let's see. That was definitely a camera filter. Shortly after, I then took this picture because we still had several hours to drive. I don't think I was quite in Denver yet. I was just in Colorado. And that was me attempting to take pictures. Oh, bad dreams, bad dreams, bad dreams, bad dreams are made of these. That's not how it goes. Next, damn it, next. And then we have this was right when we got into the hotel. We were pretty exhausted, or at least Caroline was pretty exhausted. We took that picture. Now, think the next day, I met the ladies, my favorite ladies. This is the lovely Michelle, and there's Shauna over there, and there's me. That I don't look quite there. I wasn't looking at the camera. Where was I looking? I was looking somewhere. I think everybody else was. Nobody was looking quite at the camera here. What? I don't even know where she was. She wasn't looking anywhere. I was looking not at my phone. I don't even know. Where was she even looking? What the hell was going on in this picture? Nobody really wanted to be there, I guess. No. No. Next. The bucket list picture. Hori, Bob from Glowbusters, Robbie Davidson. This is about, yeah, I'm 5'3". I knew that Bob was a big guy and Robbie was a tall guy, and this picture totally sums that up. It's great. I'm gonna get that on my mouse pad. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna work on that soon. It's gonna be my mouse pad. And then this is when me and Caroline snuck into the we just started opening doors that we knew led to the convention, and we found the limo with the rocket, Mad Mike's rocket on it. Ching! How about that? And of course, I thought that was such a cool find. I went back to the bar and told Robbie and Bob about it. Probably didn't. But then I went back to the rocket and Sweet Caroline posed next to the rocket for me, because I said, Caroline, pose next to the rocket for me. She said, okay. And I said, now move out the way. And squatted around, got a better picture, and then I said, yeah, let me take one of those cool-ass panoramic shots, and there she is again. I said, get back in there for the panoramic shot. And there we go. There we go. I'm going to show you something a little while later, and you see this this opening right here? This little divider right there. They closed off that divider to separate the rooms. So this whole half of the room here, Alex, Conspiracy Music Guru, was doing his music testing, and we were waiting for S-Hat Jackson. I mean, Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul to arrive for the mixer, but he never showed up. His PR person apparently booked him somewhere else because he's too important to know what the frick else he's got going on in his life. And then again we have hanging on the back of the limo there. Of course she wanted to pose in the limo. Now, and then my candy ass finally gets in front of the rocket. What is happening? Somebody's like blowing up my is somebody blowing up my Facebook? Oh, you ugly beast of a woman. Your face looks like a what do you call it? Those damn cookie crunch cereal bites with troll hair. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. The lovely Patricia Steer. Yes, and what and the elusive. We'll get to that later. Elusive Mark Sargent. Do I have any sound bites for Mark Sargent right here? Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, guys. No, Mark Sargent is wonderful. Can we tap into Mark Sargent's headset real quick? Does he have a headset on right now? Alright, Mark. We'll let you go. I don't know what's going on over there. But the lovely Patricia, thanks for posing for us there. If you're experiencing the dreaded Udit bat in the Facebook chat room, just ignore her. She kind of really screwed the pooch and made a whole lot of friends disappear. Yeah, I know. She's a pathetic old bat. Don't worry. Moving on. And again, the Flat Earth Clues billboard there. There's some guy here was he had just swallowed a mosquito, and I just happened to catch that right at the perfect time. There's also everyone else that apparently did not swallow a mosquito. She was primed and ready to swallow mosquitoes, but there was only one mosquito there, and that guy happened to take the bait. No, guys, I'm just kidding. That's just how the picture was taken. The next picture up is the lovely Bling Bling, the BS of the ISS. I'll drink to that, although she'd probably say, no, don't drink. As she lights up her next cigarette. I love my Bling. She's one of my favorite Flat Earth moms, and that smile says it all. Both of them. Next. And in this picture we have a Robbie Davidson who did realize we took a picture. He gave a thumbs up. A Caroline who was also aware. A Rick Hummer who apparently... What in the world is going on with that face right there? Rick Hummer is definitely a character. We all love him. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rick. And Bob had no idea. Zulu, Mark, nope. Not happening. There's John. John the Morgile's in that picture with his lovely wife. And again, Rick Hummer is just begging. Oh. It's so funny. Totally photobomb the picture. Love that. And this is one of my other favorites right here. Flat Earth Fokker, which will be taking a look at his video with Logan Paul coming up later on in the broadcast. And the lovely Michelle, who has absolutely freaking perfect teeth. So jelly. And I don't know. I mean, I was in Colorado, guys. I've completely smashed and stoned in every picture, so get used to it. But at least I look good in my awesome leather jacket. It's not quite like this one. I should have brought this one, but yeah. Anyway, and then I went to the booth where Sunny Peaches was displaying. She was displaying all of her lovely artwork, all these awesome pictures she had all around the booth there. I don't know why I didn't get her face at all. I should have took a better picture, but I wanted to get her artwork. Anyway, shout outs to Sunny Peaches and Dave Marsh with his flat as fuck hat. Yeah, buddy. Yep, me. Still stoned as hell. Here we go. Here we go. Me get my Flatty Award right there. How about that? Ha! Ho! 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 Oh, yeah. I got that Flat Earth Award for Best Flat Earth Studio. It's awesome. I'm so proud of. You know, I like to put this by my pillow at night and I cuddle it. Sometimes I lick it. I make sure it's clean though. I keep it very clean. No, I don't. I like it though. It's really cool. Put that back over here. And my next I was so happy. Look at that. That's me in my prime right there. Yeah, it's totally me in my prime. Next picture, me and the lovely Shauna. I needed me and some Shauna. Shauna carries such a peaceful energy. I needed some of that peaceful retreat energy. That's what she provided there. I love that. This was, I think that was Rob Skiba. And quite possibly one of the, well, this is one of the only pictures I really took of the inside because it was so dark. My phone didn't take good pictures, but anyway. That's what it looked like in there. They had a bunch of cool curtains like that, little purpley spiderweb looking things. It was really cool. Oh man, so many people to mention here. There's Angel Shackleton there. There's Adam there. Look, everybody doing the flat symbol. There's Darla. And Michelle in there. Is that Nathan? Is that Nathan Thompson? Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Love that picture. Oh. This one here. Yeah. Oh, well. It's not what you think. It's at least I don't think so. No. See, I was sleeping. And I was told that that somebody was feeling on my ass while I was sleeping. And later on that she almost spilled a drink on me. That's why this gentleman is thankfully he's taking it away, because after that she was later found trying on my damn slippers. My slippers are somewhere in here, but yeah, I can prove that my slippers don't tempt me. She was trying on my slippers, and she enjoyed it. There's the picture. He also enjoyed it. He took his own pictures. What is that? Wait. Where's his phone? I don't see a phone in his hand, but he looks like he's taking a picture. Or was this after we... Is this after we stopped him from drinking? And maybe he still thought he had a martini in his hand? What is this in his hand? What is that? Josh from Oregon. Oh, Josh. It was a fun night. So fun, in fact. We all got on stage, took a picture with everybody you could possibly imagine taking a picture with, for the most part. Look at all those lovely... There's Bob. There's Bob in there. Yes. There's me. Oh, man. Look. And, again, Rick Hummer photobombing it. Hold on. Where's that? Why? Oh. There he is. You can see him over there. Photobombing it. I can't zoom in on him for some reason. That's another hilarious face. Love it. There's an ODD in there. There's Angel Shackleton in there. Look at that. Awesome picture. Awesome. All right, and then back to the all right, guys. Now the videos. I have a couple of videos I'd like to show you. So let's get those underway here. Un momento, por favor, for anyone who just happens to be here, who listens to Spanish broadcasts and understands them. Let's go ahead and into the darkness we go. I don't want to just hit play on that random black video. Let's see if this works at all.
Okay, so I'm trying to find 613.
I know that's not going to work. Hold on.
8 here.
Oh, Jesus.
9. Watch this.
Oh my god. Oh, that sounded like a freaky dream. All right, so hold on. Hold on. I gotta make a quick, gotta make a quick scene. A quick thingy, real quick. Window capture? It's not a window capture. There it is, game capture. All right, I'm gonna name it alt video 1, because sure. Capture a specific window, and I'm gonna make it play. Why is there so many different versions of it? All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, goodness. Hold on, I'm getting it. Don't worry. My computer does not like me playing stuff anymore. Oh, let's see. This is the only one that I have that's open. Well, you know what? I can probably open it up in the other video player. So let me just try to do that. All right. You do that. Old video. Cool. There we go. It's weird, man. It's like it doesn't kick in right away. So this is what Caroline did to me. We're in. I go out to. I finally go. I'll drink to this again. It's worthy. I finally get back to the hotel, and I just go down to smoke my first bowl of sativa, pure sativa, marijuana. I get down there, and now I'm completely stoned out of my mind. I come back and I'm looking for the room number, which she said was like 613 or something like that. So I'm like, cool. So now I'm looking for the room number, and watch this. Imagine this. You walk out the room, you say, all right, I'm going to go smoke. What's that room number again? You're not even like thinking, like, just look at the freaking plaque right there as you walk out. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, what's that room number? Okay, blah, blah, blah. And I got to put it in my phone on the way out. And this is what happens when I come back, stoned off my ass. Where's 613 at? Wait, what? Huh? What? That's... This is freaky as hell. I can't find the room. And I know I gotta be right here somewhere. This is crazy. This is crazy. There's no 613. There's no 614 on that floor. It turns out I was in room 631. Yeah. 631. Yeah. Sure. All right, guys. All right, let's take another look. Let's see what the next video is I have to show. Video number 2, I'm just going to show you just a few things from the conference. I caught the ass end of Karen B's video here. I wish I would have caught more of Karen B's video of her speech, but I can't wait to see what she came up with. But there she was on stage, about to walk off stage. Just to give you an idea how many people they had there. let's see. Here's the dinner. I took a little bit of video of the dinner, VIP dinner.
This is the VIP dinner. Everybody's picking tables.
Come on. At some point here, I'll manage to break through of the I don't know, the barrier here. There we go.
VIP dinner. Everybody's picking tables.
They had all these tables with little name tags of all the speakers.
All the people and all the tables.
I was sitting at the Joshua Swift table.
Speaker name card. I'm going to sit here with Joshua Swift. There's Nathan Roberts' table right there. Bobby Davidson's table's right there. Everybody's picking their spots. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, enjoy.
Yeah. It felt really weird walking around filming, so, you know, I wasn't going to walk around, like, filming all that. I don't know. It was weird. And, what is this? It's titled Video 3 Ending. I'm kind of scared to play this. I don't really know what this is. Let's do it anyway.
That was the best thing ever. That's the best
Okay.
This is the Gooseneck Tavern.
Everyone smile.
Oh, this is when we took that picture.
Look at the photographer. Say cheese.
All right, that was when we took this. Wait, no, it wasn't that picture. That was when we all posed for this picture right here. All right, now we have a video of me sneaking around to see Alex. So this was this is what you get when you put Hori in a spot for too long and nothing all that interesting is happening. I start looking for other things to do, and one of those other things that I found to do was this right here. We were all waiting in the mixer area for Logan Paul to show up and meet everybody, right? But he wasn't meeting everybody. He wasn't showing up, and I was about ready to start going somewhere else. But instead, I did this. Alright. Check it out, check it out. And yeah, it's a vertical video, and for some reason, it's not even like... I know being a vertical video is bad and all on its own. But it's worse that it's playing like it is, so hold on. Let me fix that for you. There we go. Jeez. I have snuck past this wall here. There's a little opening right here, and I made it just big enough for Hori's candy ass to go through. See, this is where I was. We were waiting for the VIP guest here. There's Zulu. And while that's playing, I'm gonna go grab a beer, so there you go. Enjoy, guys. And there's Mark Sargent. Caroline's out here. But the VIP guest is not showing up. So, with that news, I decided to take a little gander over here. And Everybody's gonna come with me. Wait, we can't. You can't. We can't go. Well, we gotta sneak. This is covert. This is covert. Nobody knows we're going. This is just a sound test.
Okay, I'll go on the other side and push you.
Look, there he is. There's Conspiracy Music Guru sound testing over there. Isn't this cool? Like, see? You see?
So cool seeing you in real life.
I'm a professional goofball, and now you know what I do when nobody's looking. This is what I do. So here we go. We almost got a train of people in here and got caught, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't think anybody knows I'm here. Yeah, there's Matt Long over there. There's Rick Hummer. I think that might even be Rob Skiba. I don't know who the... This has been great. Look. Oh, Alex is putting his guitar back up. This is the FEIC Flat Earth International Conference. Veronica Flynn is in there. My celebrity crush, she says. Talking about Conspiracy Music Guru. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. I don't want to get caught. Is that guy coming over here? Is he coming? I think I want to go walk over there and say hi to Alex. Let's do that. I should go in there like I own it. Right?
Like I own it.
Do I have those kahunas?
That's what you gotta do.
Those kahunas. Let's go. Corey's got kahunas.
You gotta go in there like you own it.
Here we go. Don't worry, we got this. We got this, guys. You're coming with me. Your moral support, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was gonna get thrown out.
How's the sound test coming?
We're getting there.
Getting there.
A few issues, but
Awesome.
this is why we do really little dress rehearsals like this, because there's a few. Ah, you bringing that closer?
Good stuff.
Sweet. Yeah, we're getting there.
Just wanted to say hi. Is that the one you painted that white, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. He's gonna get all the speakers to sign that puppy.
And then when I take it home, I've got a memoir. I can
Yeah.
always look at that and think, oh, that was my time in Denver, man.
That is awesome. That is awesome. We're live right now. You want to tell everybody hi?
Hey, everybody.
On
How you doing?
Facebook. We snuck around the something or another and just to
Perimeter,
come over here.
Got through security.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now we're just doing a sound check here, and I'm going to be on stage on Friday night, and just making sure it all sounds good.
Thank you, man.
To
Yeah.
600 people.
Totally put his ass on the spot. He's like, hey, we're live, by the way.
Which is a bit mind-blowing, man.
Look at all the seats, everybody. This is where everybody's going to be sitting, and then the round tables there's a VIP. So, yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you, man. But
Yeah, man,
thanks for giving me a moment, and I can't wait to see what you do tomorrow. I can't wait to hear you.
Stick around and you might have a little sound check, but yeah, we're just testing things out at the moment, man.
All right.
Friday's the day, yeah. Friday's the big day.
Okay. Well, I
And
don't
tomorrow
want to.
there's going to be a new video showcased as well.
Oh yeah.
First thing in the morning,
New video, guys. New video. Check it
Called
out.
Space is fake, and we all know about that.
All right.
In your case? In my case, yeah.
All right. Take care, man. Okay. That was good stuff.
So nice of him for that.
There we go. You saw that, Victoria? Now I'm gonna disappear into the wall. Watch, look. Nobody knows what the hell I'm doing. I'm just gonna go back over here and like disappear into the wall. Bye-bye.
Back into the mixer.
Corey style.
Corey
It
style.
does help to be small. It really does help to be small. Anyway, I heard the VIP guest is not showing up here for this main event, so that's a little bit disheartening. But, oh well, doesn't matter. We're all having a blast, just getting to know each other.
Life moves on without you, Logan Paul, and your candy ass. Alright, so that was that. Now, the next video that I want to show is Alex and his live stream. I'm going to show a song by Alex. I'll show you just what he did. So everybody kick back and relax to a little bit of Conspiracy Music Guru music. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right in just a second. But you know, I like to tease you guys a little bit here. In the meantime, apparently, right? This was his live performance at the event. Okay.
Be huge. All right. Listen, this is gonna be huge, and I cannot wait for this, and we've all been waiting for this, and I've been waiting for it for 2 days now. We all got the tease with his video, and he's number 5 on the country charts right now. And I think it's going to keep growing, especially if he keeps doing stuff like this. And I am so proud to welcome to the stage the one and only Flat Earth Man. Where are you? Yeah, baby. Tear it up, bub.
Check 1, 2. Hey, yeah. What's going on, people? Flat Earth Man in the house. Y'all enjoying the conference? Man, what a couple of days, huh? Man, I've learned so much. One thing I've learned is y'all seem to really like my music. Man, I love that, man. I love that. Okay, people, we'll have a little chat in just a second. I'm going to play you my very first song, and I'll tell you how I became known as the Flat Earth Man. Right after this first song, which is called The Flat Earth Man. The other day, who thought the earth was flat. I said, man, you must be crazy. Where the hell's your tinfoil hat? But he spoke with such conviction, and he believed the words he spoke. But something deep inside me knew this couldn't be a joke. But why would he believe this? Or why believe such things? Because everybody knows the earth's a ball and that it spins. Well, you must be pretty crazy if you think the earth is flat. Because we all know that it's a globe, and that's a simple fact. So I said, what about the photographs that NASA takes from space? He gave a knowing smile and told me, man, those things are fake. But what about the videos that I've seen with my 2 eyes? What about them? He replied, have you heard of CGI? Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. As for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their light scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I was kind of skeptical, but I have an open mind. And what he said was interesting, and I've got a little time. So I grabbed myself a coffee, and I started watching vids. Because if NASA's really lying, then they're lying to my kids. And as I watched, I got angry as I learned of the deceit. The global Earth deception was right there at my feet. Well, holy smoke, this could be true. What if we're not on a globe? The more I learned, the more I yearned, the more I started to probe. Well, I upturned every rock of information that I could find. I started to unlock the truth, the war upon my mind. I had 1,000 questions I just couldn't understand. I had to meet that man again, that flat Earth man. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their life scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I called him up that evening, and he agreed to meet. He was very welcoming and he showed me to my seat. He said, I see you've done some research, my open-minded friend. I know you'll have some questions which we'll get to in the end. First, take a look at what's on these walls, paintings of a globe. I painted every single one of these, don't you know? You see, back in the day before computers, I was in demand. An artist painted everything that I saw upon the land. Landscapes were my favorite. I was awfully good at those. Many people told me that they looked just like photos. And then one day I got a call from a real important dude. He asked me if I'd like a job and said the money's good. Well, what's the job, I asked him. Then I wait for his reply. You'll be painting globes for NASA. Then he promptly said goodbye. Well, I was sworn to secrecy. I could not tell a soul. But I just got myself a job with NASA, painting globes. My work was published globally in every magazine. To fool the people of where we live, a truly evil scheme. See, we don't live on a globe, he said, the earth is truly flat. I've been on the inside and I know that that's a fact. Sing, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. As for flying to the moon, we'll leave everything. Indeed, my friend, that lion scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, we talked until the sun came up, but my mind was truly blown. This man had challenged everything that I thought I'd known. And finally it was clear to me to why these rascals lie. And finally it was clear to me about the reasons why. It's all about control, you know, to get inside your head. It's all about the money too, they got an awful lot of bread. $50 million, man, what could you do with that? Well, that's what NASA gets a day to hide the earth is flat. You see, if they can get you to believe that you're on a spinning ball, things like God and creation just make no sense at all. It all exploded from nothing, right, with their theory of Big Bang. It's true satanic mind control from the Freemasonic gang. You see, it's only Freemasons that get to go to space. They're the evil bastards who are lying to your face. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. The whole thing is such a fraud. The only reason they exist is to hide a loving God. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their lying scum's there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. They're lying scumbags. Take some time, man, look into it. The truth will set you free. My mind is truly blown. Thank you. Man.
That was cool. Seeing that guy perform, I mean, he was perfect. His execution was absolutely perfect. Totally enjoyed watching him do his thing. Flat Earth Man, Alex, I drink to that, buddy. All right. Now, what's next on the list? Let's take a look. Now, okay. This is going to be really cool. This is Wes Blaze. If you guys don't know Wes Blaze Music, W-E-S, Blaze, B-L-A-Z-E, Music, on YouTube. Check it out. We're going to listen to a song. There's about to be a music video that goes to this that I believe is going to involve both myself and Alex, Conspiracy Music Guru, and several others in the Flat Earth community. And I like where this is going, so let's have a listen to this. Let's see here. All right, ready?
Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Once you go flat, you don't go back. Got a bunch of globes back at home up in the trash. I'm not even really tripping if I get laughed at, cause everybody here is about to get flat smacked. Earth is flat jack, flatter than a flapjack. We about to flat smack, globers get your backpack. I'm with my flat pack, globes in the trash sack. Azimuthal equidistant map up on my snapback. Flat smacking everybody at Joe's Crab Shack. Looking at us like what we're saying is so abstract. Lesson 1, no curvature there to be found. How can it be a ball if nothing about it is round? Lesson 2, 3/4 of the ground is covered in flat water. Do you hear the way that sounds? Lesson 3, take a look at the stars that you see at night. Same constellations that you've been seeing for all your life. And never trust NASA, cause nothing they say is right. They're lying right to our face and they mock us in plain sight. You can straight up see the wires and the green screen glitching. The water bubbles floating on the spacewalk missions. It's detestable. I refuse to be another vegetable. Pseudoscience garbage will to me be unacceptable. And anyone with eyes to see don't have to be susceptible. Dispose of your globe in the nearest waste receptacle. We backpacking all across the plane and we flat smacking activism right out in front of the university. Like how is it at night that we can see Venus and Mercury? Shouting out the proof that debunks the globe observably. Absurdities they taught to us as facts since the nursery. Courtesy of a sun-worshipping fraternity. Commercially, they perverted people universally. Robbing us of truth like the biggest ever burglary. You heard of flat earth but didn't know it was the truth. But we didn't see it either till somebody showed us proof. So if you got a Facebook, we can keep you in the loop. It's official flat earth and globe discussion group, baby. Once you go flat, you don't go back. Got a bunch of globes back at home up in the trash. I'm not even really tripping if I get laughed at, cause everybody here is about to get flat smacked. Earth is no globe, closer to a snow globe. Flat earth proofs, boy, I got a boatload. Gotta keep it flat, that's the FE bro code. Yeah, we coast to coast and we coming to your postcode. Take a good look at the rocket footage in slow mo. So many let the camera trick, I don't see how they don't know. When will people see that it's distorted like a GoPro? You might not believe the earth is flat, but me, I know. I turn the heat up at the meetups, we in the streets and we speak up. And I'm effing from the feet up, trying to see if they can keep up. I know that they sleep, but we need them to leap up. So I'm specializing in waking the sheep up. Earth is a plane, geocentric contained. Open up a King James and it's saying the same. I know it's so easy to go with the grain, and it's strange the alternative sounds so insane. But we came to this thing just to change up the game, cause the lames wanna tell us we came from a bang. A treacherous trickery straight from the flame, and the devil's the one to be blamed. It's a shame. Wake up the matrix, shake up the fake with the truest of truth, and the atheists hate it. Cause we got a movement that blew through the roof. Take it to basics, yeah. To make an improvement, we gotta recoup. If you can debate it, then come to the page. It's official Flat Earth and Globe discussion group. Yeah. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat.
Nice. All right, guys. Make sure you guys check out Wes Blaze music, because he is going to be making an awesome, set of songs for Flat Earth. As you just heard right there, eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. You're gonna see Hori in there. You're gonna see a couple of other faces in there. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And also, I wanted to invite a special guest on the show, so that she can tell us how she felt about the Flat Earth International Conference. And you know how NASA does those special effects, and they reach out from the random crap, and they just pull out space puppets. Well, I've got something even better. I'm gonna just pop on in a live animated. You know what? Everybody, welcome Carla.
Hi.
Watch your lemons. Watch your lemons. So Caroline has joined us. I would like for you to talk about your experience at the Flat Earth International Conference, if you don't mind.
We have one problem, Hori.
What's that?
I do not have earphones.
Well, that's okay because you don't have to listen to anybody. Nobody is actually talking to us.
Okay.
That's the fun part about this. It's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know why I have mine in because I'm listening to the videos that I'm playing. So maybe that's confusing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this played a big part in my trip.
Oh my goodness, did it?
I had 2 of these bottles. 2. I didn't drink them all, but I did make a whole lot of lemon drop martinis, and they were okay. I think they tasted pretty good.
I believe everyone would say we had the lemon drop martini room.
We did. It was a lot of fun. The bad part is there's some fogginess, some areas of time that I really can't account for. But that's also the good part.
It didn't have anything to do with the... never mind.
It was a lot of fun.
Ooh, this is so cold. They have ice
Yeah.
coming at the bottom.
I keep it in the freezer. That's where you keep vodka.
There's ice. Hey, you want some ice?
No. Thank you, though.
I got someone... Never mind.
Oh, and I got a new shirt. So Zulu One had these made from Peanut Gallery's daughter. So... Can you see what they say?
Come over here a little bit because half of your body is somehow cut off.
Okay.
Here we go. Keep back 8 inches per mile.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, a bunch of us have these. Michelle and Zulu.
Let me make a little bit more room so you can get back in here. So come scoot over with me.
Thanks.
Whew. All right.
So, I got one of these in a t-shirt and one in a sweatshirt. And, yeah, it's always good to go and come back with more clothes than you left with. So, I like that.
Good stuff. So tell us about your experience there. What was your best speaker experience? Who did you like? Who did you enjoy watching the most while you were there?
I would have to say I probably enjoyed David and Matt, David Weiss and Matt Long, when they had their talk on how to evangelize your family to Flat Earth.
I was actually my personal favorite as well. Hold on, let me switch scenes here.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually my personal favorite. So tell me why you like that one the most. What did you learn anything? Do you remember what that one taught you?
No,
anything at all?
I don't.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot because I know you're exactly like me, and I don't either. I just remember that was the most entertaining one. Thank you so much for filling in the gaps there, Caroline.
No, it was good, and I'm looking forward to going back and watching it again I can actually get something out of it.
I'm looking forward to Robbie putting that back out on his channel, on the Celebrate Truth YouTube channel, where he is slowly trickling out the footage that he did have recorded, which that's where we got Alex's footage from just a little while ago when I played that for you.
Yeah.
And so...
Alex was great. And his wife, Shelly, she's an awesome woman. I had a lot of fun. Meeting people was the best part.
I was going to ask you, what was your best part about the whole conference, aside from the actual speakers, the events, the workshops? Is there anything else you enjoyed?
It was all of these people that were talking like this for the entire year. You finally get to see their face, and it was just wonderful. You know, I was looking forward to meeting Zulu. He's great. Michelle, of course, Karen B. A lot of the speakers I wanted to meet. I had met David before, but I got to meet Matt, and it was nice to see Patricia again. I always love speaking to Patricia. She hung out in our room for, gosh, what, an hour and a half?
Was it? It was my whole perception of time was distorted. So
marijuana does that.
If I was stoned and it felt like 45 minutes, then it probably was an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's nice speaking to her. She's great.
Oh man, she was so adorable. How many outfits did she change into
she
every day?
She had so many awesome outfits.
4 to 5 different outfits a day. She changed and swapped out, and she even had a hairstylist come into her room at some point.
She did not. That was a rumor. That was a David Weiss rumor.
I heard it from Mark Sargent, Joseph.
Well, he's not in her room. I heard it from her. It was the joke.
He's not in her room? Well, how close do you have to be? David's not that close to Patricia.
That's what I'm saying. It was a rumor that the boys made up. No, Patricia does her own hair. I just want to say that on the air. I got that straight from her.
All right.
We have to research things. That's what we do.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that was a rumor.
Here, you don't...
Thanks. Oh.
All right. So, that was your favorite part of it. Can you tell us anything else you want to tell us about the
least
conference?
favorite part?
That brings us right on into my also least favorite part. But I would like you, because I think we're on the same brain.
I don't think we are. I don't think you're gonna know what I'm gonna say for my least favorite part.
Does it have anything? Does it rhyme with arc fartant?
That was so lame. No, my least favorite part was the freaking cold. I was taking pictures when we were driving in, and it was -9 degrees.
That was your least favorite?
That was my least favorite part.
The temperature?
If we broke down, what would we have done? It was -9 degrees out. That was my least
favorite. Should I have
part.
been worrying about the vehicle you took us in? I had no idea. I should have been worrying about the car.
I'm just saying, things happen. I wasn't worried, but I was like, I'm watching that thermometer go down lower and lower and lower. I'm like, -9?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that since Pennsylvania. So, yeah.
Yeah,
the cold. And remember when we had...
That did scare me a little bit.
And then I had to take out a credit card to be able to get the ice off my windshield. That wasn't a real favorite part of my trip either, because I did not have an ice scraper. So, yeah.
Well, we had to buy one of these huge... Caroline, come out. We had this one little problem right at the very end of the trip where the ice had covered the windshield, and I'm like, well, that's cool. We don't need. We won't need to deal with this problem again. She's like, I want to make sure I never ever deal with this problem again.
Yeah.
And she grabs this. She gets this thing. She comes back out from the gas station with this thing. It's like 3 feet long, and anybody could you could probably chisel somebody's bones off of their bones.
It's got a brush on one end and the Sharpie little scraper on the other, and it's gonna be in my car now. I will never have to use a credit card to get ice off my windshield. That was so lame.
That problem is straight up
never gonna happen. Hey, you don't get to be 51 and not learn from your mistakes. I'm just saying. So
it's sealed and done with.
Yep. So, what else about the trip? Oh, it was what was it on the way? About 14 hours maybe on the way, something like that. It was a lot quicker to get home, but it was super fun. I enjoyed that ride because you're pretty much hamming it up in the car, and it's a lot of fun to ride with you. You're fun.
I'm hamming it up. Well, I did. See, we ended up with a whole lot more marijuana. Yeah, she didn't smoke the whole time. She's just not I can't get her to smoke pot for nothing. But I ended up with a whole lot in excess, and I was like, well, what do I do with this? And Caroline, Caroline's like, well, just smoke it on the way back. And I was like, oh, I didn't think that was an option.
He was smoking so much weed from the hotel to the border of Colorado to try to get this stuff consumed.
I had so much pot. I was like, I can't throw this away. I would have to have eaten it. I'd been like, and she's like, don't eat it. I can smoke it. So I asked the last remaining lovely people there at the conference if they had rolling papers, and I found some. You know who you are. You know who you are.
The paper rollers. I know who they are too.
She knows. Thank you. Because on the way home, I had like 2 of the hugest
Such
joints
a big joint.
ever.
It was a cigar.
It was like a it was like a freaking cigar joint. And she was just like, just hurry up, we're almost at the boulder. And I was like, okay. And you know, and she could have been so uncool, but she was actually so totally cool.
It was a fun trip. I had such a good time. In fact, I had such a good time that I'm planning to go to some more conferences this year.
I mean, tell me this.
That's a horrible picture.
This was totally me in the car trying to choke down. Oh my God.
That was it.
That was
it.
That was it.
Wow. Yeah. So it was a great trip. I
had a lot of fun. And how many of these did we put out at the gas pumps? The Flat Earth Clues cards, David Weiss's cards. We also got the Flat Earth Clues cards, the Mark Sargent only. Once you go flat, you never globe back.
Yep.
Cards.
Yeah.
This went every nook and cranny.
Every place we could find. Yep.
Hands down.
Yep.
Hands down, we flat smacked it.
I like the idea that David Weiss has. You put them wherever a credit card's supposed to go. And someone has to take it out. Yep.
So let's see, Caroline. Have you looked into anything that would you didn't get to meet Flat Earth Fokker, have you?
Yes, I did.
Did
I
you?
was on video with him.
Did you?
Yes, talking about ball lickers.
Can you? I thought we weren't supposed to talk about that video on air.
Is this a family show?
We're on air, Karen. No. So I would like. He made a new video with Logan Paul, and I would like for you to segue us on into this video by telling us what you personally thought about Logan Paul. What's your thoughts on Logan Paul?
Well, I will say that if the audience has not watched the videos that have been so talked about, the Japanese hanging forest videos, you need to watch it to see what all the hubbub is about, because I didn't until after the conference, and when I saw it, it really wasn't all that I thought it was supposed to be. So what do I think of Logan Paul? I think he's a young kid who does, stuff that doesn't interest me. It interests a particular audience that doesn't include me. But he's curious about Flat Earth, and he had a friend who wanted him to come to the conference. So he came and is investigating it. And guess what? You can't choose who investigates Flat Earth, and we want everybody, because the whole world needs to know about this. I don't care how much of an asshole somebody is. So everybody needs to be a flat earther.
It doesn't matter to you if they could potentially troll the hell out of it. Are you saying, are you the, what if, like, would you still feel the same way you just said if this guy ends up being a big troll?
No, because I don't have any evidence yet that he is. If the evidence comes out that he's trolling us, that's a totally different story. We don't have any evidence yet of that.
Well, if he did, then would you feel different about the next Logan Paul? If let's just pretend here. I want to feel you out. If he shits on Flat Earth, and you said, well, what you said was any publicity is good, right?
That is Mark Sargent's line. All publicity is good publicity.
So what you're saying is this is good. Why? Logan Paul's good because...
This is good because he reaches people that Mark Sargent's not going to reach.
All right. So so let's say this is Logan Paul's story, and he poops on us.
Yeah.
Now, what if Logan Paul #2 comes up? Would you still feel the same way? Oh, he has the potential to reach this younger audience, this different audience. Would you still, or now that we've, like, let's just say Logan Paul craps on us and we're ready for #2 and we're all on guard. Do you think we should let that happen a second time? If Logan Paul does crap on this, do you think we should let it happen twice? Because I do believe he's eventually gonna, or maybe he's gonna disappear. It's option A or option B. I don't think the guy's gonna run with it and make it a big thing on his channel. Like, even if he really sides with it, I think he's gonna be like, I think he's gonna get to the point where he's gonna go, holy crap, I think they're right, but there's no way I can come out as a flat earther. There's no way.
He already did.
Did he?
He said it at the conference.
That's why I want to show this video right here by Flat Earth Fokker, because this is what he said behind the scenes at the conference. So thanks for segueing us into that.
Let me say one thing, please. We can't judge the next person by the previous person, so everybody needs to be judged by their merits and what they're putting out. And I'm just saying, if this guy ends up trolling us, you can't say, well, we're never going to let some 23-year-old YouTube video producer come out onto Flat Earth stage anymore, because you don't know. There's no way of knowing what the next guy's going to do. So it's a case-by-case basis is what I think.
Okay.
You can't judge somebody by someone else's behavior. And I don't think you can even judge somebody by their prior behavior before they've apologized for something. So that's how I feel. I know it's not how everybody feels, but that's
all right.
I'm sticking with that.
That's admirable.
So,
all right. So
hey, have a good show.
You gonna leave here on that note?
Yeah. Yeah, you got your audience.
Okay. Well, we're gonna play this video. It's 6 minutes long. This is the Flat Earth Fokker video for everybody. And while it's playing, I'm wondering why I can't actually figure out why this. Oh no, it's because I have it on the browser. Cool, I got it now. All right, Caroline. Thank you so much for coming. Should I don't have a puff of smoke for you to disappear from.
I wanted more smoke.
I know. So I'll just make you vanish in a very, like, this kind of way. Like, all right. Thank you. Have a good night. Make sure you get all those lemons that you just spewed around the studio. I mean, the... Take care. All right, so, guys, we're going to listen to Flat Earth Fokker on YouTube. That's his channel name. And he found Logan Paul in the hallways, I think right outside the elevator. And listen, this is what you got.
If I come out saying I'm a flat earther, you gotta understand, it's like a big deal. That's a big, like, you know, so I gotta just... If I come out saying I'm a flat earther, you gotta understand, it's like a big deal. That's a big, like, you know... If I come out saying I'm a flat earther, you gotta understand, it's like a big deal. That's a big, like, you know, so I gotta just make sure I have the facts.
But hold on. What is a big deal towards? Towards your sub count and your fame?
No, I guess it's just an image thing, because, right, I'm sure you know you're a flat earther, right? So if you tell people that, people are like, yo, you're crazy, right? Yeah.
I'm at the Flat Earth Conference 2018 in Denver, Colorado. Should I keep streaming here while we go to dinner? There he is, celebrity Logan Paul. What's the daddy lines for?
We're going on a date.
You're gonna go on a date? What's this piece about? Are you mock flat earthers? Or?
Nah, it's a doc. It's a documentary because my roommate is a flat earther.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Which one? He's not here?
Where is Mike? Mike! Oh, we live?
We're live on YouTube, brother.
Hard body shit.
I don't have as many subs as
you.
You
got 60?
60 watching.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
live?
This one.
You're a flat earther?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
And you're like, you got to go to the Flat Earth
Bro,
conference?
I dragged him here. He didn't want to come I'm always down to try shit.
Okay.
So that's stuff.
And what are you thinking?
Stuff. I mean, it's cool. I talked to Robbie, and he's really smart. He's got like a ton of really good points. So I don't know, man. It's if I come out saying I'm a flat earther, you gotta understand it's like a big deal. That's a big So I gotta just make sure I have.
Okay,
the facts.
but hold on. What is a big deal towards? Towards your sub count and your fame?
No, I guess it's just an image thing. Cause right, I'm sure you know you're a flat earther, right? So if you tell people that, people are like, "Yo, you're crazy," right?
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna do it, I need all the facts and evidence. He's doing his due diligence, his studies.
But would you speak for the truth? This is more important than reputation.
Yeah. But he's just got to figure out the truth first.
You got to know. I know. We all did it.
Well,
But I
that's
had
where
to
I'm
make
at.
sure. Dude, that's awesome.
That's where I'm at. Hey, what up, G? What's poppin', bro?
What's up?
I gotta go on my date, bro.
Oh, yeah?
What up,
Are
bro?
you dating a flat earther?
She is. I met her here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, we'll chat some more tomorrow, bro.
All right. I stole these flowers. Don't put that in there. It's live.
You found some flowers. There's a celebrity. I ran into him at the elevator. Sorry, guys. I was interviewing Logan Paul. He's going on a date. Yeah, I just interviewed him. Huh? Yeah, he's going on a date with a flat earth girl. I don't know which one, but apparently he's got a date. Really? So he's going on a date.
Say hi to Poncho Pete's chat.
We're on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah,
On Hangouts, yeah.
Logo? Who's on there?
Music for Truth.
Awesome.
Fred, yeah.
Awesome, guys. I just interviewed Logan Paul. I thought he was going to be on your show. So I just flat smacked him in my live stream going on right now at about 1 hour, 15 minutes. As I caught him at the elevator.
Good.
He's considering me a flat earther. I don't know if he's lying or not.
Yeah.
But he said his brother or his friend's a flat earther, so he's here. And I got him and I said, listen, would you care about your faith? Because he's like worried about his reputation and all that. And I said, okay, so but if you know it's flat, would you speak out for the truth, or would you be worried about your reputation? And he said, no, man, I'll stand for the truth. So I have it live here. He said that. So he goes, I'm doing my due diligence, but if I know it's flat and the globe's a lie, I'll come out flat earther to all my subs.
Well, the stuff I showed him, he said that it's convincing and stuff, and I hope that he's legitimate. But I told him, I was like, dude, I know you're great at making spoof videos, but I hope you're legitimate and tell the truth about this. And he goes, oh, yeah, always.
Yeah,
By him saying
but you never
always,
know.
I'm like, wait a second, I've seen your videos. It's not always.
Always, no. Celebrities
Definitely
lie.
not.
They're, fame's more important, right? So we'll see. But apparently some flat earther girl here is going on a
Here's
date with
Logan.
him.
I'm going to bring you over. You all can say hi.
Who's he dating? Oh, wow.
This is the Poncho Pete Flat Earth Jack. They just wanted to say hi.
Oh, what's up? What's up, guys? Hi.
Were you supposed to debate Poncho Pete today? I heard a rumor.
No, I'm not debating. I don't really know much.
Or you were supposed to go on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a rumor, I guess, that you were going to go on the show.
Oh, really?
So that was
There is
not
no
true.
debate. The Earth is flat. Scientifically, visually, it's flat.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So talk to you tomorrow.
Much love, y'all.
Holy smoke. She's fucking hot.
He wanted to. Earth is flat and stationary, bro. That means it doesn't move. When confronted with the brute, liars get uncomfortable.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put you through that. So, that was fun, right? Logan Paul caught outside the elevator. Kind of, leave your comments down below, especially if you're not watching this live. I want to know what you guys thought about that. And let me say hi to everybody in the chat room real quick. Let me get out of the full screen mode browser shot here. Maybe HC's in there. Roddy K, how you doing? How are you, Hori? And did you see curvature? Nope, I sure didn't. That is a vape pen, Hori. It is a vape pen. Oh, you see, but it's okay. I got my my med card out here, so it doesn't matter what I'm vaping around here. Wow, what happened to the thumbs? Are you Ronnie and Jason? What? The thumbs? Oh, somebody thumbing my broadcast up and down? Oh, no. Always fun on Hori Show. Hey, Caroline, how's it going? Everybody hit the thumbs up and see how bad YouTube screws Hori. You need a bong on that table, defo. I can't do it. I can't do the bong thing. It's too much. It's just a little bit too much. I should have a... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can do the chat room. I can do the chat room like this. That's cool. Alright, what I'm gonna do, let's see, I have a couple more things I want to show you guys. I'm checking my notes here. That was, I already showed you guys my award. Make sure if you guys want to get the music that Alex Michael, the conspiracy music guru, does, make sure you go and check out his work on iTunes. You can visit conspiracymusicguru.com. And you'll find a link to his iTunes, his Google Play, or and even he's even available on Amazon. So the links, at least to his website and iTunes, will be down in the description below when my happy ass finds time to do it. West Blaze Music, also there will be a link for his stuff down below. Also, another thing I want to show you guys right now. Please do this for me. Please do this for me. There's 24 people in the room right now. Okay? There's 24 of you guys right now. Open up a new tab in your browser. Head on over to Amazon.com. Type in Granny knows the earth is round and flat. We had one baller jerk off go over to Suzanne's book on Amazon and give her a 1-star review. And it really screwed up her confidence. So let's combat that with some good reviews on Amazon. But you have to pull up the link yourself, and it is, again, Amazon.com. Go to Amazon.com and a new link and type in Granny knows the earth is round and flat, and do a review and tell everybody that Suzanne's an awesome person and the book is amazing, because it's amazing. Do that, please. Ooh, jeez, that was a whole lot of beer that just came out. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Caroline, for this purple and pink looking towel. Next up, Karen B. Are you guys ready to have your mind blown? Well, thanks to Karen B, and also thanks to Dr. Zach and their video titled Neil deGrasse Tyson Debunks Flat Earth. This video is awesome, and you'll most likely learn a thing or two. Check out why you don't know if the moon is round or flat. This is just my favorite part of an awesome 30-minute video. So just give me a second here. And we'll all watch this together.
There's no such thing as a perfect writer.
There is. I need to play this at 6:12. Alright, so...
is round and too far.
There we go.
Show you a little demonstration.
When something is round and too far away from you, you cannot say what shape it is. It can be a flat plate, it can be oblate, it can be concave, it can be a sphere. You just can't tell. Here are 4 objects. They all look round, right? But are they all spheres? How would we know?
Ooh.
What if I told you that there is only one object that is not spherical? Can you tell what it is? Can you tell me how you knew it? How would we even know the distance? I can tell you that they are 100 feet away and you will believe it, but they can only be a few inches away.
And I can tell you that they are 10 meters in diameter, but they could only be 5 centimeters in diameter. You can never know using your camera.
Please look at them carefully.
Okay.
Here is the only object that is not spherical here. Here it is. I bet you thought it would be another one.
Oh.
But it will blow your mind if I tell you that this second object is also not spherical, and it's flat. And it will blow your mind even more if I tell you that this third object is concave.
Oh my god! Oh, holy shit!
But how about this one? This is the only spherical object. We could have an oblate object and you would think it's spherical as well. So looking at something round does not mean it's a sphere. Have you ever seen the moon rotating in the sky? You have always seen one side of it, which makes it impossible for anyone to say the moon is spherical. However, using the word round is correct. A plate is also round. Look at this moon right here. Does it look round? Yes. Does it look like a sphere? Yes. Is it really a sphere? Let's find out.
Oh, snap.
Well, it's not. It's flat. You got tricked again. Please bear in mind that there is no refraction between the camera and the moon.
I think you can see the point. This was a really, really good video, and you guys need to check it out. The link will be down below. Again, it's titled Neil deGrasse Tyson Debunks Flat Earth, and it's on the Karen B channel. It's also mirrored on Glowbuster's channel, and a little bit more on that in just a moment. The Jeranism channel, Jeran and Iru just put out a video called Jeran and Iru Landucci Discuss All Things Flat Earth. On the Jeranism channel, they basically highlight some of my old favorites among many others. And I tell you, when Iru gets on a roll, we all learn a thing or two. It's about an hour and 41 minutes in, where Jeran and Iru highlight just how badly we're being manipulated by the so-called powers that be. Some of this you cannot unsee. Have a look at how NASA and Google are working together to produce nothing more than an elaborate puppet show. So, let's take a look at this.
Moon image. Imagine.
Hold up on that, Karen B. Check this out, guys. It's disgusting. Is this the Nintendo Switch? I tell you what, I don't know what the hell this is, but Super Smash Brothers Nintendo Switch. I might get it. Here we go.
In this way, with these two fingers separated.
Back it up.
In this way, with these two fingers separated, it's because they are partnership. Mm-hmm. It's not, it's something that you maybe take from the Disney history.
Uh-oh. So,
getting back to here you can see, for example, the supposedly photograph for the ATS-3 satellite in 1967. Here is the supposedly official picture, the one picture official of the Earth seen in its complete semi-spherical way, because we can see the complete sphere, just half of it. So this is just paintings. It's nothing more than that. It's a hand painting. It's not a picture. Then you can see, for example, and this is like for me, the concept of when you say, do the math. Yeah, I can do whatever math you want, but look at this object. What math you're going to use to,
It's so clearly on cables, it's not even funny. I mean, it's not even a question. The fact that anybody believes that is legit in space is an absolute black eye for humanity. I mean, it really is. It's just nothing upsets me more than the fact that we can't look at this. Let's take aside flat Earth, globe Earth. Let's take that aside. Let's just throw that away. The fact that humans cannot get together and say this is fake. Period. I don't care if the Earth's a globe. I don't care if it's two globes. I don't care what it is. That's fake. Period.
Completely.
Yeah. So
a fake and a miniature.
Yeah.
This is just a simple miniature in front of a screen.
Right, on cables that you move, and that's why
Yeah.
it moves exactly in the order like a little. And they say, oh, well, space, there's no resistance, so we can just move things in a little warehouse with a black background and people will buy it. And they're right.
Exactly. It's simply as that. In fact.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, and you need to wakey and subscribe to the Hoary Sheet Show if you're not already subscribed. Do that right now. And also subscribe to the Flat Smackers Live. If you're listening to this on Facebook, if you're listening to this on the Hoary Sheet Show Reloaded, if you're listening to this on wherever, everybody coagulates on to the Flat Smackers Live chat room, so go ahead and get on there right now. We're going to have a call-in portion of the show here in just a minute. So let's see here. One more thing. Let's see. We got 2 more things, 3 more things, 4 more things before we do a call-in show. And we'll open up the lines. So I want to talk about actually, I think what I'm going to do, I need my sidekick back again, so let me go ahead and resurrect the lovely Caroline back. Let me see if I can do this again, though. It's because I only paid so much for the special smoke, and I'm not sure if the special smoke is actually ready again. We're gonna have to try it. So we'll go ahead and do it. So maybe there's a string. Oh, there's a the button. Shit, the button. Hold on. Here we go. And here we go, Caroline. Oh, there she is. All right. Oh.
I've missed everybody.
There we go. Good. I'm so glad.
Can I plug in here so I can hear?
You can plug right on into the little robot guy's other eyeball. That's where you plug in.
Is this the other eyeball?
That's the other,
That's a robot guy?
Well, yeah, look, here's his torso, look. His feet. If he's not being plugged.
You have to put them together so that one can appreciate.
Oh, no. Well, you see, look, there he is, though. There you go.
Oh, I just did the 666 sign. Did you see that?
Nobody.
I think I'm a Mason.
Oh my God, we have just. Don't tell anybody.
Shh.
Don't tell
It
anybody.
was an accident, people. I'm sorry.
All right, I did want to talk about. That was Karen B's video. I did want to talk about Jeran and Iru Landucci in a video called Jeran and Iru Landucci Discuss All Things Flat Earth. And it basically, like I said, it highlights some of my favorites. At about an hour and 41 minutes in, he shows how badly we're manipulated by the so-called powers that be. And some of this you cannot unsee. Have a look at how NASA and Google are working together. I showed you the the little spinning thingies and that NASA handshake. But look, this is also another thing. They've been subliminally programming us. And take a look at this. This, if you haven't seen this, I mean, show your grandma, show your grandmammy.
I just tried that Amazon hack.
I don't care what you tried. that commercial, no. Just give me a second. All right.
Because I'm starting talking about the importance of television and how they can manipulate your nervous system, things like that. And the television never was like something for entertainment. It's for indoctrination.
Right.
You can you have a really great example because the CIA they have 2 operations called the Sinsont, or I don't know how is the pronunciation of this, and the Mockingbird. both operations was to implement subliminal message to the public when they sit, you know, on the living room and see the television.
Right.
And this is the first one.
Our national anthem.
With the national, when you can clearly see how they change the letters. And this is no conspiracy I mean, this is real thing.
Right.
So this is how they manipulate your perception of reality. They have been working on this from decades.
Yep, I'm just showing people real quick here. I'll go back to your screen, but this is the Michael Collins photo. Many people have seen before, but you can see where on the left side he's inside.
All right, so yeah, basically, Iru and Jeran just, I mean, they tear it up. They're programming us. You guys see that? They're programming us subliminally. It's that bad. Also, another thing that I want to show is David Weiss's video. He's got a new app.
Yay, David!
Look at that, guys.
I love it. I got it on my phone. Did you have it on your phone?
I'm waiting for his Android app.
That's right. You're
coming
an
early
Android
December, Google
user.
Play.
Yes.
Early
Android
December.
is possessed by Satan, but yeah.
No, iPod is possessed by.
I think they both are.
Yeah.
I've had problems with both.
All right. That was awesome. That was David Weiss's new app, the Sun and Moon Clock. It is able to tell the time wherever you are. You can look at your phone. You can see the sun actually moves from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn. It's really, really, really cool. tell time a whole different way, the flat Earth way.
I like it. I showed it to somebody this week.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Not very well. She goes, do you think that's real? I went, wait, what? No, it's a cartoon showing you what we live on. Well, I think it's photoshopped. I was like, oh, I have to go. And you can't reach everybody.
No, you can't. And don't try too long. Don't try too hard. Don't try too long. Just move on. Yeah. Next thing I want to show you is from Jtolan Media. I want to show you highlights. Jtolan shows us many HD pictures from his trip from Tucson to Baja, including this amazing video with this infrared camera here. And let me let the commercial play. It's a 24 megapixel Sony a6000 that has been infrared converted to show amazing clarity over long distances. So have a look at this here.
I haven't seen this one.
Look, folks, Tucson to Baja. Look at that clarity. This is set on auto contrast in.
We'll back it up just again, just for a second.
This is set. Look at that clarity. This is set on auto contrast in my video editor. That's why the contrast kind of changes. Wow, I just love high resolution. Man, look at that. From Tucson to Baja. Isn't that incredible, folks? In my previous clips, I think I must have been farther into New Mexico because, wow, look at that. I think that's Jeran up there. Even farther. Wow, that was incredible.
Look at that, guys. So that video goes on to show you all kinds of different pictures. I mean, the clarity that you get with this infrared stuff is mind-blowing. It's flat. It's obviously flat, or way bigger than they told us. Like, come on. You got to give it up. If you're a baller, you have to explain some of these images. Anyway, another thing now, if you want to get really technical, if you like getting really technical, Dave Marsh and his research, he's got a page on Facebook called the Lunar Cosmology Research Page. And we'll show you guys what it is. It's a 3-part or 4-part series, I forget. Hold on. And let's see if we go down here. Where's the first part? Maybe I already skipped it. Here we go. Alright, yeah, part 1. So basically, I'll take from what it says here on this post. He says, according to mainstream astronomy, the moon orbits the Earth along an elliptical path based on Kepler's law of planetary motion. The ancient Greeks and Babylonians knew about this long before Kepler derived his mathematical theory of planetary motion. Ancient astronomers such as Ptolemy and Hipparchus,
Yeah.
Hipparchus, sounds good. Ancient astronomers such as Ptolemy and Hipparchus referred to this as the lunar anomaly. The lunar anomaly is simply the distance or the eccentricity between the moon's position and Earth. So, the moon's closest point to Earth's plane is called perigee, or perigee, and its furthest point is called apogee. Using the zetetic method, Paul set out to test, Dave set out to test the lunar anomaly for himself by measuring the radius of the moon at specific points at apogee and perigee in the lunar cycle using a software measuring tool. Okay, so I hope you could follow that. So Dave went and basically measured this lunar anomaly himself. He says in his post, the easiest way to pinpoint the moon's position is to use one of many online moon calculators. I personally use Moon Calc because it's a visual tool and it's easy to use. When I located the time and date of the moon at apogee, the furthest point, the next step was to prepare to make my first observation. So, if you guys want to get really technical, you guys check this out. He's got part 1 here. He's got part 2 here. Part 3 here. And part 4 is coming out.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry.
I heard an echo and I was like, dang, if I have to troubleshoot this one, I won't know where that came from.
Sorry.
Mm.
I'm just looking at chat. Sometimes it's good to look at chat because people tell us if there's a problem, you know?
Hey, chat room. Let's say hi to everybody in chat room.
Yes.
Joelle is in there. Joelle is sending me some lovely somethings in the mail.
We haven't received it
It's going to
yet,
be like
Joelle.
some... I haven't yet, yeah.
She was asking about that.
I don't know if it's soap. I don't know what I'm supposed to get in the mail. But candles, soap, stuff. But I don't have it. Glowbusters, Bob's in the house, 0 up and 9 down. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
Oh, that's nasty. There's a bunch of people that don't like me. And Google don't want everybody to know all the people that do like me. Whatever. I don't care. Like I said from the very get-go, I'm not here for the flat earthers. I'm here to wake people up. But when I do broadcasts like this, yeah, it's mostly for you guys because I don't really need to recap what I've already researched throughout the month. I don't have to do this, but it's fun. Yeah. All right. Who else is in the chat room? Mark of Melba's in the chat room. How you doing? Walter Williams is in there.
Walter.
Manny, I'm not gonna do last names, but Manny sounds easy enough. How you doing, Manny? And we also have Josh from Oregon.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh. How you doing? He's one that I made a very special bit of eye contact with just recently. I love some Josh. Glowbusters, unbelievable. I went to review the book on Amazon, gave me the following message. Charlie, we're unable to accept a review. You're no longer What the hell?
I know. He's been a naughty boy. I told him that. But he didn't do anything.
Oh my God.
It's bizarro.
All right, I'm going to have to reach out to Suzanne. Jesus. Okay, I may know where that came from, and I didn't think that it was actually going to do this for legit. Bob, you still get on Skype? Listen, I'll hit you up on Skype. We got to talk. Jesus. I apologize in advance. Oh my goodness. All right, so nobody do that then. Don't leave a review on this book. This book has been trolled by fake ball earthers, well, legit ball earthers, I guess. But it's not good when legit flat earthers get trolled by ball earthers. So when you combat it, I don't know. Maybe Amazon decided to flag everybody who decided to put on reviews that haven't bought the book. I don't know. That's probably what I'm thinking is going on. YouTube's trolling us. Whatever the case, it's not cool. And we're going to move on with the show because, you know, the show must go on. Paul on the Plane.
Paul on the Plane. He has a 2-hour show now. Did you know that?
A 2-hour show?
That is brand new news. He is now on for 2 hours on Tuesday. So it's going to be 2 hours Paul on the Plane and then 2 hours Strange World. So Tuesday just got longer. It's 4 hours. And then after show if you do that kind of thing. So, yeah.
So I checked up on Paul the Plane. And if you haven't seen his channel yet, then you better head on over there. He's simulcasting some of his stream on YouTube when he goes live on Truth Frequency Radio. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He goes just on before Mark's show on Tuesdays, right?
Yep.
Okay. He did a great show with our lovely Karen B, where they debunked Neil deGrasse Tyson's ideology surrounding his baller theory. Paul on the Plane dissects Karen B's video with Dr. Zach and helps us gain more insight as to why they decided to do it and why they decided to do it just the way they did. Boy, try to say that after a six-pack.
He's having issues. Oh, wait, there was weed involved too.
For the first time in my life, it's legal!
Yep.
Anyway.
Karen did a great job on Paul on the Plane show.
Yeah.
In fact, Paul was feeling a little bit insecure having Karen on the show. So, kudos, Karen. Yeah.
You have to stick to the script.
I don't stick to a script. That's your job. I'm not paid here. I'm just here from the kindness of my heart.
It was really a good discussion, and these two are definitely worth listening to, so check it out. The links to this, along with everything else I've been showing tonight, will be down in the, what, Caroline?
In the video description below.
Oh, that's going to be fun to do. This one that Paul on the Plane decided to do is called POTP Live, episode 34. Karen B debunks Neil deGrasse and me on YouTube. And it looks like Paul, well, hold on here. I'm going to go ahead and play this one. Yeah.
Torque the line.
Oh, not yet. That's next.
It's Mitchell from Australia.
Oh my God, maybe it's not.
I know the show better than he does.
He does.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I know what happened. I actually scrubbed it off. So here it is.
The zip.
Oh my God. Caroline, give me some filler here.
So, it rained today in Arizona.
Oh.
That was a big news today. We really like it when it rains here because we don't get much of it. Maybe 15 days a year. Not like he would know that it rained because guess where he was all day? Yes, right here. He never goes out.
It's true. I am always here.
Somebody went out to earn the money for the house.
All right, Caroline, you're done with the filler. I'm cutting off the mic.
I'm kidding. I kid.
I'm gonna play. I don't know. At this point, you know what happened was, I normally have a link where I play some part of the video where I want to play, but it got overwritten. So I messed up that part of my whole broadcast. So let's see what this part is. But it's part of the Paul on the Plane Live, episode 34, Karen B debunks Neil deGrasse Tyson. And basically Paul is asking Karen, why did you do what you did? And she's like, well, this is why I did what I did. But I'm just going to hit play and see where they've ended up here.
If you ask Bling Bling and, BS of the ISS, she'll tell you that they have had flies and other things up there.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a gorilla up there one time.
She pointed out outside of the windows of the ISS. So clearly, that's what I was talking about there. So there was that's something. Look, we're gonna have to point out, Mr. Tyson, that there is no whatever you were referring to. There is no video of that. There's images that we get, and maybe they will put those together and form an animation, which we've seen from the discovered satellite. I see some folks have mentioned the Himawari. Those are images, CGI images that we get. There's no live video of the Earth rotating spherical Earth from space. There isn't.
Right.
So the second one. I want to try and get through these before we get to the break. All planets in our solar system are spheres, but the Earth is a flat disk floating in space. So you know, Mr. Tyson has. I mean, he's got us there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Mr. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson throwing out like one of the major logical fallacies.
Don't you hate that they bring up this stuff and like, you guys believe this, you know, whatever, how stupid. And we're like, where did you get that? We never said anything like that. Nobody thinks that. It's stupid. You know, that's the flat earth debunking videos that we ridiculous.
Exactly. So you guys can check out the rest of that video. And that's what I have a problem with. When Neil deGrasse or even Bill Nye, the science guy, gets on mainstream, he says that we say X, Y, and Z when we all, as a majority, do not believe X, Y, and Z. So they're to the average Joe that's looking into flat Earth, they look into flat Earth and they try to figure out why we believe the Earth is flat. I mean, imagine yourself as a new flat earther. I mean, not even a flat earther, you're a baller and you think flat Earth is so stupid. It's your first time ever. You go to YouTube. YouTube's going to tell you that we think the stupidest things.
Like Australia doesn't exist.
Oh, that's a big one.
Or we're going upward at how many miles an hour? 9 or something?
That's gravity according to the Flat Earth Society website. Right?
There's a lot of stupid crap out there.
It paints us as being stupid.
That's why you shouldn't say Google Flat Earth.
Good point.
Because you Google it and you're going to get misinformation. Specifically from the Flat Earth Society.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, that's it. That's exactly what I was going to say, except...
I said it first.
Thank you. Moving on. Alright, guys. The next thing I want to show you guys, let's see... do you have any sort of elevator music you would like to hum while I'm... That's not elevator music.
No,
that's the Jeopardy theme song.
It's what everybody thinks of when someone says, "Can you fill with music?"
Next up is Karen Pettitt.
Yay, Karen! She puts out a lot of content. My mailbox blows up with her stuff.
Oh.
Why are you not subscribed to her?
I don't actually...
What the hell?
I don't know. It's because I'm on the Flat Smackers channel.
Okay, and also, Bob from Glowbuster says you are not subscribed to Paul on the Plane.
It's because I'm on the Flat Smackers live channel.
Okay. Got that, Bob? He has multiple channels. He can't do it multiple times.
No, I can. I couldn't go out of my way and over-fluff our Flat Earth channels.
That would be a really great idea. Why wouldn't you do that?
I can.
Over-fluffing is a great idea.
You know what? Fine then. That's because when Paul on the Plane said to me, "Hey man, I need to go live on my channel. Can you subscribe to me?" And I was like, "Bro, I have you on 7 different channels." But if you don't need that, I'm not going to go out of my way to do that.
You should just always go out of your way. That's just the right thing to do. You sit here all day long. You can click on multiple channels to subscribe.
But here's the thing. See, I don't actually want people to do that to my shit.
Why?
Because I want to know if I've really captured your heart. I don't want your fluff. I don't want your fluff sub.
Fluff my channel. Everybody just fluff my channel.
Go sub to, what is it?
AZFE Chick. He doesn't even know my name. He lives in my house and has no idea what my name is.
That is true, but I just didn't want to screw it up.
This is pathetic. Do you guys see this one-way relationship here?
Gonna make me. There's very few times I eat my microphone. But
He's getting ready to eat the mic. Nobody appreciates what I do. I go to work day in and day out. I work so hard. Come home. To this. This is what I come home to, people.
We have a special plan for that to maybe alleviate those struggles.
Yeah? What's the plan? I like plans.
Haunted House, thank you for that sub. All right. Karen Pettitt, I just wanted to give you a shout out. And you guys can see what we have right here. Check it out. See, no, there's no way I could do this and read it at the same time, but so I'll just show you the page. I wanted to say, Karen Pettitt, you've been doing an awesome job. You're rocking it over there. A few days ago, she had Aaron Krishock talking about his Project Lumen project, and something I should catch up on is what I noticed was Past Life Astrology reading by Maria Wheatley. I like past life stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And she also had Martin Kenny and Josh talking about etymology and syncretism. Also, Karen does a ladies' night.
Ooh.
Guess who should be on the ladies' night?
What night is that?
Well, let's see. Ladies' night was a day ago, so
it's Thursday night.
Most likely.
I think Thursday is always ladies' night.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, make sure y'all go and support our lovely ladies of Flat Earth, the Sun and Moon Family United channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Guys, she really has some good speakers. Sun and Moon Family United. Look at the stuff she does over there. Go give her a subs up. It's a really good broadcast. A lot of people come together there. They feel comfortable there. They feel like grandma just baked some cookies and said, come on and eat some of these cookies right here. And you're like, well, shit, I might as well go eat some of those freaking cookies. Mm-hmm. And so you coagulate there, and that it is.
Coagulate?
I did, like blood does.
That is a great word. I am impressed. Coagulation. Well, close enough.
If you get cut, if you get punctured, if you're feeling hurt, if you're feeling wounded, if you're feeling like... It doesn't even matter if you're feeling any of those things. If you just feel like your ass needs to get somewhere where you should be. It's the Sun and Moon Family United channel on where?
YouTube.
Thank you. Oh.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! That's exactly how I would feel. I'd be like,
oh my god.
I'd be like, oh shit, I got that right. Whew.
Wow.
High five on it.
Woo! Hey, anyone want to see my new cup? Well, it's not new, but it's new to you because you haven't seen it yet.
Caroline.
Can you see what it says? AZFE chick.
Caroline.
Are we going in the Tesla? Oh no, we're not.
You have to get in the. I'll be right back.
Oh, are you going to get another beer? Do I have to like hold down the fort?
Yep. You know how it goes. Bye bye.
Okay, so, but. Ooh, there are no drinking and orbiting laws. So I have my lemon drop martini in my AZFE chick mug. I don't know if you can see it, so let me move it closer. This is a Tervis, people. If you guys don't know what Tervis is, it's super cool because you can use it hot or cold. I usually use it cold. And it says Flat Club on the bottom. See? My license plate also says Flat Club. That's why I got that. But, yeah. Since Corey's got to go get another beer, I guess I'll sit here and talk to you guys. So, was there a SpaceX launch? I heard there was going to be one, and then we had rain. And so, I have no idea if it actually happened. Not like it wouldn't have just went into the water. You know, it just goes right into the ocean. But we can see those from Arizona here. We figured out we're about 560 miles away from where SpaceX launches. And we see them in the sky here. So it's kind of cool. We can see their fakery all the way in Arizona. So what else? We have not even eaten dinner yet. I don't think he hasn't even eaten once yet today. Do you see that he's this big? You can't tell in his jacket, but I think he's like this big. Like this big. Because he doesn't eat food. He can hear me. I think he's in the bathroom. Oh, now I'm giving away secrets. If you guys have not seen these are super important cards. These are what we like to put. So anywhere where you put a credit card in, you know, like the credit card machine, you just stick one of those in, and someone goes, "What the hell is that? I gotta pull this out. What is? Oh, what is this?" So, you know, might get someone to start their journey to be woke. And then these are the ones that I made. And they say, Google Flat Earth clues. Once you go flat, you never glow back. Warning, the first clue is free. The next will cost you your sleep. Prepare to binge on the truth. And then on the back, unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Who said that? Albert Einstein said that. You know it had to be Albert Einstein or Mark Twain. But I don't know the button. Oh, are you swimming up here?
I'm swimming.
Am I driving?
You're sitting where you were, and I'm sitting right here.
I'm driving.
You're driving.
Oh. This is so confusing.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't, but there's no laws against drinking
There's no
and
law.
orbiting.
It doesn't matter if we're just drinking and orbiting.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I tell everybody that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So don't call. Don't call the
911.
PPD, the Planetary Police Department.
There isn't one.
There isn't one. Don't call Space Force because they don't care.
Space Force. I don't think there's even a phone hooked up.
Nope. Now, in the 60s, we had a landline. Somehow we were able to make a phone call to from President Nixon to the moon in the 60s. Remember that?
Yeah, and I have trouble on one corner here in Surprise, Arizona, where I have no connectivity, but he can get, 235,000 miles to the moon?
Oh, I can go outside in the backyard, and I have trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi that's in the middle of the house.
Yeah. That was pretty good technology they had back in 1969.
Yeah, that's when I throw my bullshit card.
This is it.
Yeah.
The bullshit card.
Bullshit card, yeah. It's also labeled Flat Earth. Anyway.
Would you like your seat back?
We're gonna, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna pull one of these little shikshingies. You ready? I'm gonna pull a shikshingy, and what we're gonna do is at least swap. Ready? Okay. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, shikshingy! All right.
Does it really sound like Shikshini?
No, it probably sounds like one of those old rotary phone dials, like a.
Oh yes. You're old enough to remember that? Wait.
Give me my beer.
I will trade for that drink right over there. Thank you. See how it works here?
You're welcome.
You give a little, you get a little.
That's live stream. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. Bob's still there. Mini HC. LOL says Mini HC. Glowbuster says Space Force equals 1-800 eat shit. You think you agree with that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. The last bit I have here, if we're going to take any call-ins, we should probably do it now. But there is one more thing I wanted to talk about, and it's FERlive.com. FERlive.com. Have you ever heard of that, Caroline?
I have. Does it have anything to do with Paul on the plane?
No.
That's not his station?
No, but Wes from Wesley Stace and the Flat Earth News Talk was on there tonight with them. And if you guys want to check it out, it's Everything Flat Earth. I might be on there soon enough. I know that somebody there might be interested in having me on. I might do a show. I don't know if it's going to be live or it's going to be some of my pre-recorded stuff. But go ahead and check it out. Just give them some eyeballs. Give them some eyeballs. FERlive.com. FERlive.com.
Are you going to subscribe to them? Or are you going to hold out?
Well, it's just a website.
Oh, you don't.
It's like Truth Frequency Radio, but it's gonna have some familiar faces popping up on it. So check it out.
I need to check it out.
All right. And I wanted to say also, guys, I'm going to do a show soon that's going to cover a lot of things, including the California Dew fires, the direct energy weapons, potential direct energy weapon fires that were targeting California recently. I didn't want to put too much into this one. I didn't want to like talk about it too much until I did my research. But anyway, I'm going to do a video at least that's going to cover that. Also, Michael Tellinger's saying that space is water. Have you heard of that?
I have heard of that, and I think they might be right.
Yeah, there's something about that.
They know more than what they're letting on.
Yeah. There's something about that. Space is water thing. Michael Tellinger. Hey, guys, I'm going to open up the phone lines. Would you like to tell them the number, Caroline?
I even can see that. That's pretty decent text font that you got there. It is 504-264-3609. So you can call in and talk to the Hori Sheet Show. Flat Smackers Live. Oh, it's not that either.
It's both. It's
the
all.
Hori Sheet Flatter Digest.
It's everything, baby. It's the Flat Smackers Live. It's the Hori Sheet Show Reloaded. And there's our first call already.
Someone's calling.
Thank you so much. This is Dave.
Is this Davey?
It is. How you doing? Who is this? You're welcome to say hi on the Flat Smackers Live and the Hori Sheet Show. Oh, wait. And do you know what this is, sir? If you don't, I'm going to hang right up. What is this, sir?
Oh. Is this the Non Sequitur show?
Oh!
Got him. What up, Hori? It's Midi AC.
Midi AC, with those awesome beats, dude. I was freaking dying on the floor. I was like, if I start my broadcast, I'm gonna be so red. I'm gonna be so red. I'm gonna be as red as a freaking Tesla.
Oh man, I'm glad you liked it. You know, I was just gonna send you the beats, but then I was like, you know what? I want to sprinkle some shit into it. I started just sprinkling in like some DJ samples, like the siren, and then I was like, I got like a bunch of samples of some guys going like, hey, yeah, whoa. You know, I was like throwing that in, and then I just said, you know what, fuck it. I just took one of your episodes and I just sampled it, and I took a couple good clips. You had this one clip where you're like, look at that fake moon. Hold up, it's coming up, the fake moon. Oh, look at that. And then you and the girl were like laughing about the fake moon. Oh, man.
Oh, dude, it was dude, like, I forget what I do, and sometimes I get so smashed drunk, I do the dumbest shit. And so some of it, I'm sure, I don't know if it's funny or not, because I get either too stoned or too drunk to remember if it's funny or not.
Wait, let me put on my shock face. Really?
Hold on. Let me play my special trumpet for you.
What's going on?
Oh
my
see
God.
what you're doing. He's on the phone.
I don't know what's going on. And it's like I'm trying to watch the YouTube. It's like delayed. And I'm pretty high right now.
You're gonna see it right about 5, 4, 3. There's fuck you trumpet.
Nice.
Am I right?
Oh man.
Am I right?
I'm gonna take your paraphernalia and I'm gonna shove it up.
I don't know. I missed the trumpet.
Don't worry about it. Midi.
But yeah, man.
I loved your thing that you made for me. I was like, it's the first time I heard it was tonight, and I was beating the floor in laughter. I was like, oh my god! I love when people like take like little clips of stuff and throw it in.
Yeah, I want to do more of that. Like that's kind of just the beginning. Like that, you know, I just kind of took a couple little nuggets, but I think I should really do something. Make a whole remix. It's just 10 minutes is a lot of time. Like I would have to go through all the shows, download them, and it would be a lot of work. But I would be willing to do it because that would be fun.
I just found out something about MIDI HC today.
What?
What's up, Caroline?
Did you know that he was a music teacher at one time?
Ooh.
Did you know that?
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really
I
cool.
was a teacher.
Yeah. And it was really cool meeting you in Denver. I was so glad you came. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I did get to meet Caroline. Got to hanging with the Hori.
Hanging with the Hori. Apparently, that's a thing. So.
Oh man,
So
Hori in the morning. Remember that?
Wow, are you gonna make a song? Sounds like a song.
Wes did it. Wes made the song. It was great.
Wes was doing that again with the FER live people. He was on. He was on tonight. I don't know. He had to fill in for somebody that I guess couldn't make it, and or maybe I don't know what the story was. But Wes was on and he was talking about that, and he got his guitar out and he was doing he did it live, bro. He was like, "Who are you?" In the morning, I was sitting there like, "Oh my god!" That was so awesome. You guys just wait.
Man.
You guys just wait. Hori in the morning. Like, what do you guys like from me more? Doing the Flat Earth News broadcast like this, or doing the Flat Smackers live? Like, I know tonight was kind of like sort of a catch-up night, so I wanted to just be on a clean slate. Now I can cover the newest of the newest, you know? So now I'm at that level now. So I had to get all that old stuff out the way, but now I'm able to do the news instead of the old news. You know?
Yeah, we're all up to speed now. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I think these are fun. These are fun hangouts. I mean, I think everyone really likes the flat smack, and I think that's what everyone really likes the best. I don't know. That's at least my opinion. But this is fun too. I think it's just cool just to see you go live. It's always a good time, you know, and it's always really cool people hanging out in the chat room.
I agree.
All right, cool. That's what I've noticed. I get all my favorite people hanging out in the chat, and that's what's like. Yeah, that's cool. And but you know what? It's funny that I have such a low sub count. It's still comical that I'm still sitting at like, I don't know, 2,600
Nah, it's rigged.
it's
rigged, bro. I see you at 299 right now. Can someone sub? If anyone's not subbed to Hori right now, do it, and let's get 300 subs.
Oh, you know what? This is the Flat Smackers Live, but check it out. You're
talking about your main.
Your other channel has like over 2,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about primarily.
Okay.
My channel, the Hori Sheet Show, it's gonna be able to go live again on December 16th, so before Christmas time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, isn't that
Oh, you should do like a special party for it, man.
That's next week. What should we do? A special party?
We're gonna do a special party.
Yeah.
You called it.
Oh man. Oh
Nice.
man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a big
dude. I gotta
deal.
get to work. I'm gonna make a song. Oh man.
Yes, make a song. That's awesome.
Special song.
Oh, hey, put some sort of special like Sinatra.
Ooh.
You can incorporate a little small bit of Christmas in there, so it's okay.
Aw, yes.
Yeah.
Can you do me a Sinatra?
Yeah.
A Sinatra
I love
solid.
Christmas music.
A Sinatra
Okay.
solid.
That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. It's gonna
So
be
wait,
exciting.
like a Sinatra remix, or is it just like some Sinatra, but like sample some of your stuff and like kind of like mix it in?
Dude,
Imagine that.
like make it entertaining, and all you gotta do is it could just be like something that's like 8 seconds long. It doesn't even have to be anything. It could just be like, oh, that was that Sinatra. Oh, you know, just make it something funny. Like if you could put like, I love chestnuts roasting over an open fire. If you could put like,
You got it, bro.
Wheels are
Oh,
turning, man.
you just let me fucking. I'll laugh my ass off. That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
I was trying not to laugh just now because I was thinking about how I might want to sample this later of you singing that, and I didn't want to overdub you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Make the moves out here. Yo, but that's awesome, Hori. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna start thinking about that. Dude, I could talk to you all day, but hopefully someone, I think some other people might want to call in. Is Bob going to call in? Who's going to call in?
Oh, man. If Bob
Anybody
calls
want
in, oh, man.
Bob, you should definitely call in if you're listening. That'd be awesome. It's always cool to hear you.
Well, thank you
who
so
else
much.
is there?
Yeah,
for sure, Lori.
It's been
always
awesome,
a pleasure,
bro.
man.
I can't wait to listen to your stuff again. I'm gonna let Caroline, because I know Caroline probably missed the first bit.
I did.
And so we get to listen to it together and laugh. And I love that style of music where people take like little clips and incorporate it into music. It just makes me laugh so hard, dude. So thank you so much. For you, the first person that ever did this with something I said.
Oh, man, that's just the beginning. That's just like the first one. There's going to be more.
Oh, gosh. It's so awesome, bro.
I want to do more.
So,
cool, dude.
All right.
Nice talking, man. Take care, Jorge. Later, Caroline.
Thanks for calling in, Davey. Bye.
All righty. Later.
See ya.
Peace. All right, guys. If you want to call in, again, the number one more time is Caroline.
504-264-3609.
And again, what should you do with this? Never mind. Don't do this. No. Bob. I'm going to make it up to you, Bob.
How you gonna make it up to Bob?
At least I'm gonna explain what the hell happened, Bob. Oh God. So I hope nobody went and was too quick on that. It's such a shame. Oh. That's fun. All right, we're gonna take 303. You're on the air with the Hori Sheet Show and the Hori Sheet Show Reloaded and Flat Smackers Live. And oh my goodness, who's this? How you doing?
Hey, Hori, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. You don't even know who this is, do you?
This is Bob,
It's
isn't
Bob. It's gotta be Bob.
It sounds like
Oh,
Bob.
man.
Oh,
We could tell it was from Denver.
Let's get that big applause. We landed Bob on the show, guys.
Yes.
How's it going, Bob?
I know. The chat kept egging me on, so I figured, all right, I'll call in. What the heck?
Yes, because you are very prone to peer pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, so much so.
So
Hori,
yes. How's it going?
what did you do, man? You got me banned on Amazon or what?
You thought Hori did that?
Oh no! All right. Here's what happened. What had happened was, Bob, some asshat Glober,
I love the word
some asshat Glober went to Suzanne's book and gave it a 1 star, and I know they didn't buy the book, and they gave it a 1 star, and Suzanne was like, oh, and so Suzanne said, well, here, guys, you guys know I'm not bullshitting you, and I'm not making a crappy book, so hey, you guys let Amazon know what you think. So she gave out a link, and everybody clicked on it, and everybody left a review. Well, this is what happened. She gave out a link that I guess it was directly to her book, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Amazon looked at that as like a no-no. And so maybe they flagged it as I'm just guessing here, but this has to be it at this point. Because she did mention that somebody else had this problem. But she mentioned that it because she gave them the direct link. So I thought that, well, if people would just search for the book and find it and leave a review, it wouldn't flag the system. So that's why I said
that's what I did.
Right.
That's what I did.
That's what I thought would be okay. Well, apparently, I'm sorry, Bob. That's not okay. Thanks.
Well,
thanks.
it's not really a big deal because I don't exactly do a lot of reviews on Amazon anyway. But I just clicked that and I didn't even get to write the review. I just clicked the link that said write a review on this book, And it comes back and says, well, no, you've been banned forever because you violated our community guide. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Bob, I'm going to just tell you two things. Bob, my gut knew that whoever I told it to, that would be the scenario that played out. And B, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I'm not too worried about it.
Really freaking did not actually think, like, because you probably don't leave many reviews. You might have a couple from, like, I don't know, how many years ago, right? How many years ago?
You know what? You're right. I did have a review that I wrote about 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, right?
And it was on one of David Wilcock's books. And in fact, it was the very top rated review on one of his books that he released. And it's like, yeah, it was like raving. It was the top favorite and everything.
Wow.
And I think that's the last time I left a review. But, whatever I did to violate community guidelines, I think they did that just because I clicked on the book link, honestly.
You sound like a really bad person to me, Bob.
You sound like it.
I am.
You sound like, Bob, you sound like you make a living on that one little account right there. Because you not only had a favorite of David Wilcock's review, you see what I'm going here. You're not a target account at all, but you're one of. Look how many reviews does she have, Bob? 7?
Is there even 7? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, only a few. Like Mark Sargent's one of them, and a bunch of flat earthers and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw the other reviews. It's like, wow, it looks like I didn't know this many people bought that book, but I didn't buy it at all. So, maybe that's why they flagged me. Who knows?
Hey, you know what, Bob? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I encouraged everybody. I'm sorry that happened to you. But in retrospect, this is very interesting for everyone listening and the entire Flat Earth community to freaking understand. This is to the tune of only 7 people attempting to leave a review. Yeah, so what? Maybe I even instructed her, all right, here's the skinny. Let me back up, okay? Here it is. Let me back up. Let me take a sip of this beer, Bob. Just enjoy this.
He needs time to drink before he can talk. You understand.
I understand.
How's Cammy doing, by the way?
Yeah.
Cammy's in the hospital, so I don't know. I haven't talked to her in an hour or so.
What? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
It's her her mom, is it?
Yeah. She's actually spending the night. She's actually spending the night with her mom there. Her mom was admitted like 3 nights ago with a stroke, and so, but her mom's out of intensive care now and in a normal room, but she kind of freaks out at night. So Cammy, being the good daughter that she is, went down there and spent the night with her for the 3rd time this week.
Oh, you got a good wife there, Bob.
Yep. Yeah, I know. She's pretty sweet. Thank you for banning slam-free poetry, Joel. What an idiot.
Joel's so awesome.
What's his deal? What's slam-free poetry? He wanted a wrench, so he was demanding a wrench. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Thank
about
you.
it.
Thanks, you, Joel. So, all right. So, yeah, Suzanne asked somebody to, leave reviews. She gave a link, and all of her people clicked on the link that looked like it was a direct link, and Amazon apparently doesn't like that. So I'm very sorry that you actually, once she told me, oh my God, Hori, all of my people that I said to click this link on, they're all getting this error message that says they can no longer leave reviews, and I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Well, I figured that's just because you gave them a direct link, and anyway, it's only because of this one guy that left a false review because he didn't buy the book. He just hated Flat Earth. He left a review, and it was fraudulent, and she didn't have anybody that left any reviews. So I was instructing people, hey, check out the link, check out the book, go here, go there, But anyway, I'm sorry that it happened, Bob, that this happened to you. And I'm sure that if you emailed Amazon and said, WTF Amazon, I XYZ know that this book is an incredible little book. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Or yeah. If you wanted to ever, if you cared about leaving Amazon reviews, then you should pursue it. But why? Why care? I mean, Amazon is filled with fake reviews. It really is.
Yes, he participates in fake reviews, so we know this.
Apparently I'm guilty of, guidelines violations. So,
I'm sorry, Bob. This is my official. Did you just?
No, what? No, I didn't.
Did I see a spark in my left peripheral or no?
You are really high.
Bob, I'm sorry.
So I gotta ask you something, Hori. How come you had to smoke all that weed before you hit the Arizona border?
You have to get rid of it. No, I think it was the New Mexico. Wait, was it Arizona or New Mexico?
Or Utah.
It's not. Oh, it was Utah. It's not legal in Utah,
huh?
like it is in Colorado. That's what we wanted to make sure that we weren't breaking any laws.
I actually smoked it on into the next state illegally. I had to hurry up and be done with it. And Caroline was such a champ. She was like, whatever, Hori, just hurry up and do it.
I don't think I sounded anything like that, but whatever.
Maybe she didn't.
That's pretty funny because that joint that you were smoking looked a whole lot like a silver vape pen.
No, you see that
he had both.
That was what I first. When I first got into the state of Colorado, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reach into the bag, and I didn't know it was illegal to just smoke anywhere. I thought you could smoke everywhere, but it wasn't true. That wasn't true. So I took that little selfie in the car with the vape pen and the goofy glasses or the goofy little filter.
It was goofy.
It was goofy. It was like a heart lipstick, heart cheek filter, whatever. But anyway, I thought that it was okay to smoke, so I did not know that I was doing an illegal action with the vape pen all the way to the hotel room as soon as we hit the border.
Oh, well. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
No, they can't get me now, baby. I'm like the gingerbread man. Woohoo!
That's right. You're clean now. Sort of.
Sort of. Well, actually, now I get. Look, check this out, Bob. I have a medical card now here in Arizona. I had some neck pain and some back pain, some shoulder pain, some sleep pain, some sleep, whatever you want to call the sleep problem I had, and then the I got a card now where I can medicate any way which way I want to.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. It used to be where the medical card actually got you something, and Cammie had one of those because she had, headaches all the time and migraines and stuff. And the medical card that she got from the doctor allowed her to have something like 60 plants in her possession at any one time.
Gosh.
And it was so crazy because the dispensaries would give her like these killer deals just to become a member of their dispensary, because then at that time they could then have that many more plants. So it was pretty crazy the way they used to do that, and then they changed it all. And now they just raised the tax up to like 10% on marijuana just a few days ago. Unreal.
Some states have 30% tax, Bob, on marijuana. Remember that chick was telling us? Yeah. Oh, it's a big business for the government. Oh my gosh, they're probably so happy it's legal,
There was when I was trying to buy it on the street, and I was trying to find like some of the best stuff available. I was paying like almost $80 for something, and it came, it was like this little vacuum sealed little pouch dealie that was about this big, and I don't know. Now I can go and I could spend $30 on the same amount. And I'm sitting here like, this is
Yeah.
this is incredible. I don't even know what to do with this. It's just like I don't have to worry about that in my life anymore. I've been medicating for depression and all kinds of shit for years. And so to finally be able to just not worry about that and focus on my normal life, it's incredible. It's you know, it's not about I want to get high, but no, it's not really not. No, it's not like that. I've been medicating since I was 16 for things that.
Wow.
Yeah, I you know what? I probably should have been one of those guys in the Logan Paul video that hung themselves in the Japanese forest.
Yikes.
Like, you know, it was that bad. Like, I don't want to be here. You know, here's the thing. Like, I don't want to really be here. Like, here's the thing. I made videos on astral projection. I made videos on how to leave your body. And I don't know, man. Like, what if we're trapped here? Like, what if there's a dome, Bob? What if there's an electromagnetic dome? Here's a funny thing to think about, Bob. I went out of body one time, and I was looking at, I was trying, I don't know what it was, but I tried to roll out of my body, roll out of my bed, and what happened was I had an out-of-body experience where I rolled out of my body and I rolled off of my bed and I rolled in front of my window. And when I tried to go out of my window, I couldn't. And I felt something was, there was a disturbance in my, by my belly button. And I was like, what the hell is by my belly button? And when I got back in my body, I realized there was a pack of AA batteries on my windowsill as I was trying to go out of my body. And so I was like, whoa, what if those batteries was creating sort of a disturbance?
I doubt it, because you have to have a complete circuit for any electricity to cause any type of field like that. But, you know, I had an out-of-body experience one time, and it was actually a few years back, and it was really bizarre because I remember once I got out, I kind of went through the wall out of my bedroom, and my dog saw me, and he watched me, you know, kind of travel across the house. It was freaky, absolutely surreal, and I still don't know what to think about it. But you know, whether it was lucid or not, I remember watching my dog Sundance, you know, watch me kind of float out of the room. Very strange stuff, but you know, there is no doubt in my mind that we can separate our consciousness from our body. And I think that, you know, Robert Monroe proved a lot of that. And that's why the CIA was so interested in his work, because it's a phenomenon that's absolutely real. So, you know, I think it's amazing to experiment with.
Yeah, boy, it's very interesting that you said that. Like, and I had a father that was very against me learning about out-of-body travel, and one of the most amazing things that I've done that I have kind of under my belt here, so to speak, was I went through a wall. Well, let me back up. I was trying to go out of my body with some instructions that I read about on a website, which said, of all things, imagine you're playing your favorite video game from start to finish, and then that's it. I was like, what? Is that going to work? And it just so happened that in my video game, one of the characters was supposed to shoot out of a cannon to travel to another location in the game. And in that motion, the characters would flip head over heels, and I didn't think anything of it, but when I got to that point of the video game, my character, when I envisioned it, was flipping head over heels, and it was creating a sense of dizziness, a sense of vertigo, and for me, that's all it took. I all of a sudden realized when I was in this, like, I was trying to go to sleep, and I was trying to envision this video game scenario, once the character in the video game did a head over heels flip in the air, I felt like I was doing a head over heels flip in the air, and I was like, whoa, this makes me feel dizzy. And I went with it. I kind of went with it. And when I did that, I had an experience that I documented, and I made a video about where I went through the wall and I saw my father, and he was watching TV a certain way in his bed, and I was like, whoa, this is weird that my dad is sitting at the foot of his bed watching TV. Like, that's not normal. And what happened was he was normally, if he would sit at the foot of his bed, he could see the TV just fine because we had one of those ceiling mounted TVs. He had a TV that was at the foot at the actual like ceiling of the room, and he could sit at the foot of his bed and watch that TV. But when I went through the wall, he was at the very foot of his bed, and he had to look up like this to watch the TV. And I was like, that's so weird that I could see him like that. I'm like, that maybe something went wrong. Maybe I'm like slipping into like this dream state that they talk about, this Alice in Wonderland effect, where at some point you're not actually seeing reality, you're seeing a dream state. So in my experience, I said, when I went through the wall, I was like, first of all, let me back up. I actually, when I was visualizing myself playing the video game, I was doing this flipping motion where the character would go from he would actually jump into a cannon and shoot himself into another location of the game. And when I visualized that happening, I felt dizzy. And I used that to propel myself out of body. And when I went into like an out of body state from the bed to the flipping out of body state, like I was like, whoa, what do I do with this? So I was like, oh, I want to go past this wall. And that's when I saw my dad sitting at the foot of his bed. So I was like sitting there going, wait. This is such a weird experience. He shouldn't be sitting here. He should be sitting at the end of his bed. But what it amounted to was that I was literally seeing him doing something he never has done before. He was actually...
that's weird.
Yeah, he was actually at the foot of his bed, looking up at his TV, and in my experience, I thought, wow, this is so bizarre. Maybe I just like slipped into a dream and this shouldn't be happening because it didn't make any sense. So I just woke up. I just ended it. And the next day I woke up and I asked him about it. And when I asked him if he was doing that, he was really doing that. And that's what blew my mind. So I could have got it wrong. I could have dismissed it. I could have never told anybody anything about it. But because I did, he confirmed. And this is what blew my mind. He's like, yeah, I was sitting at the foot of my bed looking up at the TV, and I had my pillows behind me. That's what he said. He said, I had my pillows behind me. And I lost it. I lost my cookies because I said, wait. I didn't even talk about your pillows being behind you. And
he goes, so he confirmed it. So
he confirmed it for me. He confirmed it for me. Yeah.
That's crazy. Have you ever heard of a guy by the name of Dr. Dean Radin? And he used to work at Princeton University. At all? Are you familiar with him?
No.
Okay, well, Dean Radin, the interesting thing about Dean Radin is when I first started studying like out-of-body experiences, and I was really heavily into Robert Monroe and the Monroe Institute. I actually joined that for 2 or 3 years, and I read all of Monroe's books and everything, and then I came across Dean Radin's books and work also at Princeton, and I think it was called the Pear Project, but one of the experiments that Radin did that was just mind-boggling was he had a bunch of trained remote viewers that, would be able to, they would get together in a controlled environment. And one of the things that they were told to do is they were working in concert, from Princeton, also with, I think, UCLA or one of the universities in California. But the remote viewers were then told to focus their consciousness in a very specific area in California at one of the universities, and they had this particular area all rigged up with, electromagnetic sensors and all kinds of very sensitive type of equipment. And so when they focus their consciousness, on the specific area that they were told to, from all the way across the country, all of a sudden they started seeing EM spikes and electrostatic and voltage spikes all over the place inside this controlled area in this lab at like UCLA, which is really trippy. And they did this over and over and over again. And all it was, ultimately what it turned out to be is, they were literally able to affect that space energetically just by focusing on it from all the way across the country. And this is really well documented in Princeton. So, crazy stuff. And it's all, it all comes back to this whole idea of your intention and where you focus your consciousness. So that's one of the things that really got me interested in astral traveling and out-of-body experiences. And although I've, had very limited success myself, reading about the encounters and hearing about encounters, from other people that actually go through this experience, I think is fascinating. It's amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's something so bizarre. It's hard to talk about. It's I could talk about it and take a whole hour to just explain like what it takes to get to the certain state that it takes to even have such an experience. But yeah, like to have my father talk about his pillows behind him, that confirmed the experience for me. As bizarre of an experience as I was already trying to have for myself with this article on the internet, all it said to do is, hey, to have an out-of-body experience, just imagine your video game from start to finish as best you can, and that's it. And I was like, what? Is that going to work? And I did it, and I had an experience, and I documented in so much more detail, but then for him to actually verify that, now, he was the guy that did not like what I was trying to get into, Bob. He did not like this out-of-body stuff at all. He was like, he hated it. And after that experience, when I described when I described where he was, what he was doing to a T, he was like, oh my God, he was like, how did you do that? My door was closed and locked. And so he goes, give me that book. Give me that book that you were. Let me read that book you were talking about the other week. So he looked into it a little bit.
It really is. It really is wild, and there's all kinds of things like that are all involving directed consciousness and stuff like that. Obviously, that I've decided to take a few weeks off from Globebusters because it's the holiday season, and frankly, I was getting a little bummed out with all the crap going on in the flat Earth community. So one of the people that I was really into before I got into flat Earth was Esther Hicks and her channeling of this entity called Abraham, and it's called the Abraham Hicks material. So it's amazing, but when you have a really crappy attitude and you realize it like I did, I just started listening to Abraham Hicks material again, and even though it's channeled material, and over the last 3 years I've kind of become a little suspect of that. Mostly because of, the religious community saying, oh my God, that's demons and stuff. I don't necessarily believe that's true because...
Is it like Cryon when you say channeled material? Cryon?
Stuff like that, or like Ramtha or Bashar or whatever. And even though I absolutely do think that there are discarnate entities that are, dark, okay, there's no doubt about that. People would call them demons or whatever. I also believe that there are discarnate entities that are malevolent, that are friendly. And I happen to think that, maybe Abraham is one of those type of entities. And I've been listening a lot to Abraham Hicks' work, the last last week, 10 days, something like that. Mm-hmm. And it really helps with your attitude because you realize that all this energy that you're taking in and the way that you react to it, you get so involved in it that your consciousness is absolutely focused on it. And as a result of it, it really starts bringing around negative things and negative energies and negative happenstances to you, So all of this is tied in with, consciousness science and projecting your consciousness. But man, I got to tell you, it really, it really has made me feel a lot better by just, kind of going into that work and revisiting it. Because I'll tell you, all the attacks from the trolls and all the crazy crap that goes on all the time, and other flat earthers calling flat earthers, shills, and it gets so old and it gets so wearing that, you really need to kind of step back and have a change of attitude. And I would recommend that anybody that's going through that, to, really listen to things like Bashar and Abraham Hicks, because it makes a huge difference. They kind of guide you into seeing exactly where your mind is being taken by these negative energies, and it kind of shows you a way out of it. So, just really good stuff. I just thought I'd say that.
That's cool. Do you find that people like I said it a minute ago. My ex was really big into him.
The Cryon?
Yeah, the Cryon. Do you find like that is something we should look into? Because he does talk a lot about planets and flying through the stars and flying through all the galaxy. What do you think about all that?
Well, here's my take on that. And honestly, I don't know a lot about Cryon because I haven't really listened to them. However, I have listened to J.Z. Knight and Ramtha. In fact, I'm a graduate of the Ramtha School of Enlightenment several years ago. And, Abraham Hicks and stuff like that. And I was listening, in fact, just today, both Bashar's information channeling on Flat Earth as well as Abraham Hicks's. And it's interesting because they weren't really saying that the Earth wasn't flat, so much more as they kind of diverted around it, saying, well, that's the way they thought, and they didn't have exactly the same perception and stuff like that. And I found it really interesting the way that they worded it. Now, anybody that has studied anything about any channeling, like the raw material, which was, channeled by Don Elkins, Jim McCarty, and Carla Ruckert, you would first find out about something that's called the law of free will. And one thing that these entities, for whatever reason, cannot do is they can't necessarily give you information that would radically change your paradigm away from something that you believe. That's a violation of the law of free will. Yeah. And in listening to Ramtha and in listening to Abraham Hicks and Bashar, it's interesting the way they danced around that issue. Yeah. So I think that, whatever it is they know, but they're simply prohibited from, saying stuff like that. So that kind of, that I'm willing to leave behind because they didn't say absolutely the world is a ball, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. And I think that also when they talk about extraterrestrials, they mean exactly that. Extraterrestrials meaning somewhere else on this terrestrial plane, right? So it's kind of a word game. So again, you have to use your own discernment on stuff like this. And when they talk about, certain things, I always resonate with a lot of the positive stuff, especially that Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks says. So I like that stuff. I think it's very useful. And if something doesn't quite ring true with you, well then, leave it behind. But always be mindful, I think, of this law of free will, that they have to be very careful not to infringe upon. And if you are aware of it and you pay very close attention to how they're wording their answers, I think that is very telling.
Yes, it is. So, it is. That's why I asked, because I knew that you've mentioned the Cryon, or you've mentioned these sort of, I group Cryon into a group of, I don't know, New Age channels that are gaining a lot of attention. And it's a certain niche of people that are buying into it. And I wonder what, it was just interesting to hear your take on it. That's all. So thank you, Bob.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I try and take in a lot of things with an open mind, but like anything else, if it doesn't resonate with you, just don't acknowledge it. Don't go there.
This is certainly one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, tell Caroline to smile. She looks depressed or asleep. One of the two.
I know, right? I was just thinking, like, she looks so upset. Like, I don't know.
No, I'm not. It's a conversation I don't have a whole lot of input in. I just don't know a lot of like you guys do, and so I don't mean to look bored or angry or whatever, but I will burn you guys. I'm just kidding.
No worries. I'm just giving you a hard time, Caroline. No worries.
Yeah.
But so yeah. I mean, I think that it helps to kind of get away every once in a while and step back from the craziness that is flat Earth. And I totally understand why ODD took as much time off as he did. Matt and I are neighbors, and Matt ODD is a friend of mine. And, I totally understood why he just had to step back because, this community, as well as the ball earthers, can really get vicious and, it really wears on you. So I get it. And so that's where I'm at now. That's why I'm, one of the reasons I'm taking this month off. But as always, I seem to find the lighter side, and it helps.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Bob, for calling in. I really appreciate that, and just hanging out with us. And I know that Cammy's going through a lot, and I wish you guys the best. And I just know that you always have an ear here. If you ever need anybody to talk to on a personal level, you got me, bro. I'm on your Facebook, etc., off air, etc. But I love you, man, and thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I know I'm gonna meet you again. I already know it, so I can't wait.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, Ori, and I love meeting both of you at the convention. It was awesome, and hope to meet you again next year in Dallas, if not before. You don't live all that far away from us, and we do like to go to Sedona. So, who knows? We may just stop in and see you.
Oh, let us know. He hasn't been there yet. So,
I haven't.
Yeah.
No, I'm always.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Corey, if you haven't been to Sedona, you are missing a treat. That's one of the most beautiful places in the country, hands down.
I've been to some places where I've felt were beautiful, like Atlanta, Georgia. I felt was really nice, and I went through the road trip from here to Denver, and I was like, wow, look, the landscape changed like 3 different times between
He was
here
staring
and there.
out the window, just like looking out the window, going, "Wow." Yeah, he would love Sedona.
I couldn't get enough of what I was seeing outside the window. So.
Oh yeah. Well, wait. When you go to Sedona, Ori, go to the places they call the energy vortexes.
Oh.
It's one of the most. I mean, Bell Rock is one of them, and I will never forget my experience at Bell Rock. The first time I went there, I mean, I was like, 48 or 49. It was maybe it was about 10 years ago, something like that. And I was absolutely amazed. Bell Rock is this, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 foot rock, and you can actually walk up to the top of it. And I went up that thing like I was a kid. I could not believe the energy that place just gives you. It's amazing. And there's like 4 or 5 of those places around Sedona that are like that. In fact, there's a Buddha or a stupa that is in Sedona that also has that type of energy around it. It's amazing. I mean, Sedona is beautiful. I don't know what it is about the energetic vortexes there, but they are an amazing thing to experience. You have got to check it out.
Oh wow! Thanks for the tip. I'll check it out.
Yep.
We'll go at
You
some
betcha.
point. Yeah, I love that place. All right,
Awesome.
Bob.
Yep.
Thank you so much for calling. It was great talking to you. Great
Thank you.
meeting you in Denver and Cammy. Tell Cammy hello, and I hope her mother gets better quickly. I'm glad she's out of ICU at least.
Absolutely. I will definitely tell her that. And thanks for talking to me tonight. And we'll catch you guys later.
Take care.
All right, Bob. Take care.
Much love.
All right. See you later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Oops.
All right, guys. Oops, what?
I think I hit somebody that I didn't mean to hit.
Oh, did you just wreck somebody in the chat room that you didn't mean to wreck?
I did. I'm so sorry.
Oh, goodness.
I did not mean to do that. My hands were just on the phone. I'm sorry. Into Musicable. I did not mean to. How do I unhide?
Oh my goodness.
Hang on. Let me see if I can unhide. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone.
If you got zapped by Caroline right at the end of this, just email me horrysheetproductions@gmail.com.
I did not mean to do that.
Hori,
if somebody can unhide.
horrysheetproductions@gmail.com. Oh my gosh. Well, guys, that was really a whole lot of fun. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that I feel there's a whole lot of stuff that I need to talk about that I'm gonna put into motion, or I'm gonna bring to light. Should I speak? So, but it's not gonna be on this channel. It's another channel that I don't know. I can't tell anybody about. It's a new channel that I'm gonna start trying to make a viral presence on, and it's going to be a funny channel. I've talked about this before. It's going to be a channel where I just cover viral stuff, where it's fun, whether it's funny viral stuff, or whether it's stuff that's, I don't know, actors and celebrities and their viral content, or whatever's viral, I'm going to cover it. And in the middle of all that stuff that I'm going to slam people with, mostly I'm going to be entertaining them with stuff, but every now and then I'm going to talk about space bubbles, and I'm going to talk about, I don't know,
Do? You going to talk about Do? Direct
I might talk about, that's a good thing too. I might talk about direct energy weapons. But mostly, I'm going to talk about space bubbles and flat Earth stuff in the middle of fights at Taco Bell, or in the middle of, Angelina Jolie had a baby with so and so. Like I don't know, whatever I think I can talk about that's viral. I'm also going to slip in flat Earth info and see what happens. So get ready for that. And I'm not going to tell anybody the channel name until it grows enough. And once it grows enough, then I'll start telling you guys what the channel name is. But let's see what happens. It's sort of an experiment as well. So anyway, I want to say thanks to everybody for joining the chat. I'm going to say hi one last time. Joelle, you are great whatever you do. Maybe she was talking to me. Maybe she was talking to Bob. No. Angelina gets pregnant on Flat Earth, says Midi-HC. Yeah, I definitely should end the stream because I can hardly read the chat room right about now.
Carlos is there. Into Musicable is there. Still Earth Journey.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my sidekick do the chat room reading. Go ahead. What you got?
Flat Earth Vegans. Woo. I love them. I'm looking. Oh, Manny Tesla. Hi, Manny Tesla. I know you said that's what you used to call yourself. Ted Summer.
Haunted House. Wait, Haunted, where's your wrench, bro? What the hell? Why are you grade? Haunted, bro. Haunted House got the wrench.
And Walter Williams. And, of course, Karen B. Slam Free Poetry was banned because you're naughty.
Yeah, what a douche.
Yep. So, and, of course, Midi-HC.
All right, guys. We're just about ready to end it here.
What are you doing? I know what you're doing.
What?
I know what he's gonna do.
Woo! style to this beat. I don't know. We're gonna see.
That wasn't what I thought you were gonna do.
Are we gonna go out with this? Yeah. What? Woo!
Dave Hinkle in the house.
Dave Hinkle.
What kind of camera did you take that picture with, by the way?
All right. Look, you don't even have to show us the picture.
Is that you?
Yeah. You put me in the music.
Nice.
Caroline doesn't know about that mixing.
Hey, Jose.
What the fuck?
That's what they all say.
That's awesome.
That's what I said. And that's what she said.
Is it green screen?
Fuck no, man. I'm in my damn Tesla car riding through the Milky Way fucking galaxy with space balls and a fucking model touching your crotch. Right?
Oh, that's so awesome.
I know. Yes, it's a green screen, sir.
Hey, Sean Hutton.
Oh, wait. She's driving. Grab the wheel. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joelle. Ted song.
everybody for coming.
Great tunes, MIDI HC.
Thank you, man. MIDI HC, you really did it. You really did it for us, bro. And thanks everybody for coming in the chat, and everybody who is still in the Facebook chat. I can't see who's in there, but anyway, love you all. Have a good one. I'm gonna be catching you all up on the latest of the latest now, more so than I have been, because this is sort of a catch up of the past month. But after this, I'm going to be catching you up more in the now. I don't know. I'm going to be doing a better job of the news. That's all I'm going to say, right? That's the best way I can put that. I'm going to be doing a better job of the news. Oh, here we go.
The answer's no. That's the correct answer.
I like this. See, look. Is he gonna do it again? Look. He took a bunch of my sound clips and stuck it in the music. You never know what you're gonna get.
You really don't, and you probably shouldn't let your children listen until you know.
I don't know. I'm fairly PG.
Oh no, you might be PG-13, pushing R. Yeah.
All right. Oh, there went our space bubbles. All right, we're gonna end it here. All right. So anyway, thanks guys. Much love, and thanks Bob, thanks Karen B, thanks MIDI HC, thanks everybody for joining. It's been fun. Anything?
Bye. Oh, it was awesome. I love orbiting in this car. If you don't have one of these cars, you need to get one, and you need to orbit in it. So it was great.
Pretty much.
Bye, guys.
Bye. If you're not, wait. I'm here to wake people up. Who's with me?
I'm with you.
You are.
Whoa. We will cut off whatever you're trying to display.
Cutting off the slack. Goodbye. Good night.
Bye, guys.